last time I played like real D&D was I was in high school. So, and ever since then, it was always like Dragon Star or like Gamma World and like homebrew rules. So that's always like wait.
Yeah, combat experience is also good. So we have 2 people. Let me try to think of
I have a phone call coming in. While you guys do your thing, give me a couple seconds.
Yep.
Okay. If you give me
Hello.
5 minutes, maybe I can cook up something. Let me think of a plot and see what.
I'm cool if we just like we can just sit here and like shoot the shit. Like I don't mind. I like it. I'm free during this time. I'm yours for 3 hours every Monday.
Nah, you guys show up. I should next time. Although I'll prepare for something with 2 people session though. Good to know that you guys are willing to do 2 people session. Like,
yeah, I'm just here. I like just like hanging out and playing like games like this. Yeah. We can do anything. The only way I would stop showing up is if like if the VA clears me to like do my old job again, then I'll go do that. And if I do that, that means there's no way I can be on the computer.
Or fall asleep because you didn't sleep that day.
Oh, I know. Oh my god. Because I have to like talk to people from different time zones, and that weekend was like me talking to like 4 different time zones of people. I'm like, Monday must get on normal schedule, stay up all day, and I'm like, I could squeeze in like a 30-minute nap in my chair. Yeah. It's like I fell asleep right here. I was just.
Oh, that is the saddest part. With the different time zone, I hate it when there is a how do you call it, Pacific time thingy. 1 hour happens, and I get like I had a promise with the people in Korea. And have you ever had that problem?
Yeah. It's like you either show up like an hour early, like where is everyone? Or you show up an hour late, like
everyone's like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, that happens, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate Pacific time thingy. But yeah, while speaking, I just saw that there was some potential missions that you guys could have done on the next mission. Maybe you guys can go through that, just simplify. We will do. I don't know. I'll do maybe very simplified version of it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think I'll do the one that is most sad. And I think we will. Now the thing is, it was way too dark in terms of the campaign, and I wanted to steer away from that. I think it quickly got really dark when the fire started setting up the session too. That's why I was last session. I was like, oh my god. Speaking of which, it was gonna be like super lighthearted campaign, and it was gonna be like a love struggle between peoples, and it was like, oh my god, it's gonna be
nope.
Well, nope. It's like fire and assassination. It's like, what have I done? Why? Yeah. I was hoping to make them more obvious the sessions, but anyhow, I think we'll go with the one that's supposed to be most dark, and we'll try to simplify the darker parts. And let's see what works out. It's sad that I'm losing this content, but
no, we shouldn't ruin it.
No, the thing is, this content was way too dark in the first place, so that I don't generally like to use it. So I think it's okay. Bad content is better than no content, right? So, and hopefully I can lighthearted much more. She's sick of this. She's like, oh, these Asian people and a guy with a mustache. What are these people?
Yeah. Oh man, my ex-wife hated this kind of stuff.
D&D or mustache?
All of it. All of it. Just all of it.
Well, that's what happens with ex-wives, right? So.
Yeah.
I heard of very little cases where people had a good thing going on with their ex-wives. There was a people came from Brazil to Canada to get the immigration stops, and the ex-wife. Originally, when they came in with the ex-wife, and they broke up, right? And apparently, ex-wife forgot to submit a document of hers, which is affecting his.
Dang.
Which is cascading, and now she was telling him to fix it and stuff like that, and it was getting all ugly, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
and he was telling me like, never marry Jay, never marry, and all like that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Ooh.
It was like last Monday, because like my ex-wife is in Japan, so like trying to be on the phone with her like the night before or the day before. Like, oh my god.
I usually get on people with the Asia on like 6 o'clock. I wake up to talk to my brother at 6.
I really like Busan. They have like I really like this. There's like this fishing port near the. It's like there's a mall and there's like a fishing port. The east side of it, west of it. I don't remember. I used to go to that fishing port all the time and go eat. Like I just walk around until like a little Korean lady like grabs me and like sits me at a table. And I'm like, all right, I'm eating here.
It's a best place for visitors and whatnot. Although not a very good place to live. Sadness, but yeah. The #1 city with the most gangsters in Korea. Woo!
Is it?
Yeah. All the gangster movies were from there, and also there's a lot of gangsters.
I watched the movie Trip to Busan. It was like a zombie movie.
Oh yeah,
Busan or something. Yeah.
I love that movie. I love the guy, the guy that punches the shit out of zombies and other people.
Yeah.
He is the #1 action guy in Korea, at least for top guy. But yeah.
Oh snap!
Oh snap! You're back, and still no power strike. So I found there was a campaign that I would have run for. Previously, there was this one I tried a few times, and it was way too dark.
I'll be right back.
And I didn't want to run this, so I think I'll run this for you guys. And very shortened version, so it'll be most summarized, and all the process will be like quickly summed up.
Did we play our characters?
Yeah, same characters. I'll say that this happened sometime in the past, I guess. Who knows? Maybe future.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be canon.
I'll say
it was all a dream. It was all a dream.
I generally like people keeping their loots and whatnot, so woo. Yeah.
We jumped it and we magically appeared with our loot when we woke up. It was some godly intervention. A god was testing us.
Let's think. But I think 2 people may be too hard, so I'll say that I'll give you an NPC or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so that at least you have some meat shield to make usage out of.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate this.
Just a regular.
I've been very bored tonight. No problem. When you do that, I want to have my football game on mute.
Alright. Although right after Grumpy Turtle comes back, we'll start. So let's see. NPC stats.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll give you guys some choices about who you guys. Okay, Grumpy Turtle. So, I'm thinking of giving you guys an NPC to maybe you hire him or something like that, so that they will be working under you at the moment, so that the you guys have some rooms.
Cannon fodder.
More strategy. Cannon fodder.
Oh,
yeah. Exactly. I didn't want to say cannon. So I was thinking that there is the NPC generator online?
Yeah, that'll work.
But I was thinking that maybe you guys can use that. Let's see. So there is this website. Use a link. And the race that non-monster race that you like. And the random array with 4d6 with 4 hit dice. So I'll just type in 4 hit dice.
So it's gonna be a pirate?
Of the choice of you want. So template and race, you can pick whatever you want. But the race, don't pick monster races. You pick the regular races. And pick the one that you like, and once you build it, that should be good. And we'll just say that that's the hire that you have. And they won't be talking too much. They won't be... they will be strictly for combat, more likely, I'll say. Then they won't staff of food to do much of the thing. If you want, you can put a name or something like that. Then we can have them reappear in a later time. But yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe I'll say that this is a mission that you guys did right before you guys see the name changes to Clasping Monkey. So it was the mission that they did right before they changed to Clasping Monkey. And yep, are you guys ready?
Sorry, what was the array to pick? You said it, but I wasn't listening.
4d6 hit dice. And for race, don't pick any monster races. Pick regular other races. Yeah.
Hit dice number would be 5 because they should be on level 5.
4, because I want them to be weaker than you guys in specific. 4 should be strong enough still, however. They won't be as strong as you guys.
Man, this guy's got better stats than me. I want to be this guy. This guy's good.
Oh yeah. Good to know. Once you guys are done, just
So are we each making an NPC, or is it just Grumpy making an NPC?
One of each. So you two guys will make 2 characters. So and you guys, you will be each controlling the NPC that is belong to you.
Oh man, I feel like I want to like re-roll this because so I picked beggar and I got a female human.
Beggar?
And a beggar?
Oh my god, non-combat NPC. Okay, well.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so like, there we go. D&D strippers. Let's go.
D&D strippers. Sonny has a stripper coming along.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, why don't you give a little introduction on your NPCs? Just give me a brief over what they are, what's their name, gender maybe.
I can't even pronounce this name.
You can rename however you like.
Oh no, I like things being provided for me.
All right.
I like being forced into an awkward position. How do you? Do I just screenshot this to you, or?
You don't need to screenshot to me. I trust in you. There is
I can
PDF
print
content.
PDF. Yeah, print
you
PDF.
could technically do that, but I don't really need
there
to
we
see
go.
them.
Yeah, no, everyone's gonna see it. Everyone must know.
All right. But yeah, Nemo, do you have the sheet? Yeah.
Yeah, I was toying with the different templates to see what would fit. And I think I found my person. I wanted something that was more meat shieldy. So I was toying with the different templates because the templates I thought would have a high AC, like soldier and militia and stuff, were actually really low ACs. So I ended up having to go with Holy Champion.
Okay.
How are we sharing this?
You don't need to show me, but if you want to post a PDF, that's fine. But yeah. Why don't you introduce your character? Just general. What they are, what's their name, what's their gender. So that at least I know.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. That's why I was trying to share it.
Alright.
I'll start off while he figures out the pronunciation. I have a female human called Mayhal.
Mayhal?
Mayhal.
Okay.
Maihal.
Mayhal.
Okay. What you want to know is AC is 18.
Pretty good.
26 hit points. Human speed. Regular proficiency. She's not very dexterous, but is pretty okay in everything else. Not too intelligent. She has +6 athletics, +2 religion. I don't know. I'll keep the positives and stuff to myself unless you need them.
I don't need them. I was more expecting like she's a rogue stuff things, but not
I
like
don't know.
what is
She has a great sword.
Yeah, that's a general description, something like that. Yeah, so she has a giant sword, and she follows you around, and she's loyal to you. Stuff like
Yep,
that.
giant sword. So in essence, this is that Game of Thrones chick, the blonde Game of Thrones chick. That's the knight.
Oh, that girl. Okay.
Yeah, in essence, think her when you think of Mihal.
All right.
Oh, Mayhir. I don't know how to pronounce her name now.
I forgot her name in Game of Thrones, but yes, I'll remember.
I nicknamed her M for short. That's Yu's thing. He nicknamed her M.
So M, and your character, the other Sunny's higher is Nule. I think that's how. Nule. Nule the beggar. Nule the beggar is a female human.
She's a nobody.
Okay.
Just trying to scrap her way through life. She's acquired a lot of like unorthodox wisdom. She's tough, so she's got like a high constitution, very dexterous. You know, not the most muscular or intelligent or charismatic, but enough to get by.
All right.
She carries around a club.
If you guys want to roleplay as them, that's okay too. But if not, then they will be left on the background and see what the Sunny and you do. And let's start the campaign right away then. As I mentioned, this will be a simplified campaign, and some of the freedom may be taken away.
No freedom.
Right before the formation of Clasping Monkey, they were doing a lot of test runs. How could they make money? What kind of mercenary guilds that they should be? And in the meantime, they were gathering up the random peoples and see what is viable or not. In the meantime, what you guys have received is that distress call. And all of you were assigned that one of the parties that have went and tried to explore a legion that's supposed to be rumored to have a dwarven ruins in the area have been lost. And one of the cleric that was accompanying them has sent a distress message to rescue. After that, the message was cut and never heard from them from then. And hastily, you guys were picked as one of the people to rescue this party and get them out of their situations. You guys were teleported to a nearby town and was quickly headed out into one of the places where it was infested by eternal darkness in the Legion. As soon as you guys entered the area, the sun immediately darkened out into the total blackness, and in your eyes you could see nothing in front of you, even with the lights on. Some sort of a black thick fog seems to be covering your visions, and even the sunlight doesn't seem to be holding a very good job in here. As you guys are progressing through, yep, with one eye it is pretty hard to see. That's one the reason why this area was sucky too, because like, I can't see anything. With the light, you should be able to see the very nearby area, but it is pretty hard to see the far away. And all the lights radius will be reduced by half, and generally it will be considered as eternal night. Oh yeah. You guys notice that the Dwarven Ruin is on top, on the middle of the cliff, and there is a really big cliffside that was that's shown the sign of griffins. Was in the old time there used to be an elevator that brings the people from the surface up to the center of the cliff, where there is a big dwarven city in the middle of the cliff, where there is a opening in the middle of the cliff, and the city is built inside. And some of the fragments suggest that claws that have happened, and from the far away, the skewing in the air suggests that while they were using this elevator of sort to get up, if they were assaulted by griffins, and this device had been broken down. As you guys set foot in the very bottom of the cliff, how do you guys like to climb this?
Well, is there still an elevator?
There is one in front of you, except that it currently is kind of scrapped and broken. Although it mainly has roughly.
Is it like broken on our end or broken on the upper end?
Why don't you roll investigation?
Oh, okay. Because the turtle ain't too good at heights and the climbings. Oh man. Hey, I rolled above a 10. Woo! Setting records.
And I need to get to roll 20 now. Woo!
He rolled a 16.
Okay. Yeah, 16.
With 16 was your investigating this machinery that had been built down. You notice is that the machine mainly has 3 of the metals being clasped by the claws and is bent inward. As long as you actually unbend them, maybe you should be able to fix it and make it active again.
There's an issue when you start bending steel around and stuff. But it may be better than climbing.
Do you point this out to the rest of the party? I shouldn't volunteer myself yet.
Oh yeah, I'm a outward thinker.
You will say, "Hey me," or "Hey M." I should call it me.
Hey you, me? No, you. Wait, me? No, you. Oh man, I'm ready for the one-eyed buttons.
Oh man. Okay. Hey M, give me a hand with this. And you's gonna try to straighten out the metal.
Alright, and roll strengths with advantage, as M is assisting you.
It was shit. It was 8 and 7.
It was amazing. As both of you got besides the metals and is trying to unbend the metal. It's like, let's unbend! And you both grab onto the part of the metal that had been bent, and all this muscle bursts out from both of you. It breaks. And now you two have a metal piece in your hands.
Huh.
Well.
Hey, Sonny, is this supposed to do this?
Well, now we have 2 of them. Oh man, do I have mending? Because it may just be easier to. It may be easier just to break everything and just get it back together the way it's supposed to be. Oh no, I don't have it. Why don't I have it?
You will look around for an alternate route.
Roll perception.
5.
In the extreme darkness, along with one eye, as you're looking around to see, you do not see any alternative ways other than to climb up the cliff that is several hundred feet at the moment.
Sonny, do you see anything?
Yeah, I will attempt to look for additional routes. Or additional alternate route. Oh man.
Roll perception as well, and one eye gives minus into the perception, right? For you.
It does.
-2.
Yeah.
17 minus 2. So 58.
Technically, since it's a... Do you have dark vision?
I have blind sense.
Okay, blind sense would be good enough. Okay, 17, as you're looking around and sensing in this darkness, you notice that there are some holes made in the wall where it's not exactly safe, probably you feel like, but it should be safer than climbing up the cliff. And after short inspection, if you were to look inside, the hole seems to be leading to somewhere. Maybe it has been used by some other races or whatnot. Roll history check.
So there's like claw marks in the holes, or like the holes are really deep.
History, let's say.
Oh, okay.
Use your beggar to help.
I don't need their help.
Oh,
The beggar knows her position.
Sunny knows that there is a race of honey badgers that lives in the nearby area, that lives in this continent where they are extremely proficient with stoneworks and is able to dig down into the solid stones and make a hole. And you also know that one of the party members that was sent the rescue party is also a honey badger.
So I look at the party and then like, do honey badgers eat turtle? Like,
Honey badgers eat honey. I don't know.
Are they still in the area?
How big are these tunnels? Are they the size of human?
A medium creature should be able to go through. Although it still is like kind of climbing, but at least you're not exposed from the outwards. And there's a tunnel.
Okay. Sonny, I say we take these tunnels, but before we do, let's go ahead. I want to tie up everybody with my rope.
Yeah. Well, let's think about that. I'm a combined weight of the three of you. If I fall, we're all falling.
I don't know. With three of us holding you up, we may be able to hold you up, but you're right.
Well, I'm thinking like, but it's the fall, the momentum of the weight, right? Like the three of you may be able to lift like 400 and something pounds, but three of you may not be able to catch 400 and something pounds.
Yeah, so you're on your own.
Yep, I got this.
I can get your
the Olympic turtle. Well, maybe I should I'm pretty slow, so maybe I just go first, and then you guys go to sleep. In the morning, wake up, she's still there, climbing, and then we.
I'll say.
But I wonder if the tunnels, we can go in the tunnels, and I wonder if they spiral up instead of having to make climb checks.
It doesn't really do spiral up exactly. It mainly just almost straight up. Honey badgers itself do not really need to do the spiral up technique.
Because I wonder if we can get in, and then I can just use the shell and then wedge myself all the way up.
Well, Sonny, what if you feel like you can hold yourself up for a little bit? Why don't the three of us go first? Climb up until I can tie my rope together. I can get about 100 feet worth, and then we can help you climb 90 feet, and then you stay there, and then we'll climb up more, lower the rope again, and help you up again.
Yeah, that might work.
But you have to be able to hold yourself up.
Yeah.
Rope, however.
Or, well, so this is a pre.
I'll say that equipments are the same. It's fine.
Yeah, I have two 50 feet rope.
Okay, that's good enough. In that case,
Yeah.
it will take
And
some
I have a
amount
50-foot
of
rope.
time, but you guys will be trading time for the certain success. And given enough time, carefully as you feet above the ground into the middle sections. And also all of you guys pop out as the entire big giant body of Sunny pops out of the hole that had been borrowed out. You guys are now on the entrance of the big cave. There was a call button for the elevator. Above, there is another elevator that has been parked down and seems to be untouched and is working. But that one doesn't exactly have a call button. But yes. There is an elevator in the front, and in the entrance you cannot see really outside anything, as it is entirely black outside. But if you turn back and inside, there is a cobblestone road that had been set up on the ground. And what do you guys like to do? The entrance.
Yeah, right off the bat, I'll just look inside, see if I see any movement or signs of life.
Perception with disadvantage. You don't have dark vision, right?
Yeah, no, I have dark vision.
Okay, you have dark vision. Okay, then you're fine. Roll regular perception. And also you're looking for enemies. You do not see it. It's perfectly safe.
I would like to look for like predators. We're up high, so there's gotta be like some crazy eagles up here ready to eat us. And I'm pretty sure my my little beggar is also on the lookout for danger.
Perception. Natural 20. And
yeah, I will never roll this good again.
Finally, natural 20. Also, you are looking around for any potential dangers and whatnot. You are pretty sure that there are few griffins that are circling outside of the cliff. And however, you feel like they're far enough, and as long as you don't make any significant sound, then you should be fine from them.
Is there any like traces of like a nest around us or anything?
With this check, it is hard to determine, but you're pretty sure that there are nests around because why?
Yeah, right.
And with natural 20, however, you also hear a sound coming from afar. It is a banging sound, where you hear the clubs of sort, kind of hitting walls and doors. It's quite far from you guys here, but in your sensitive ears, in the darkness, you're trying to focus your senses into hearing. You hear that from far away.
Well, do you want to check out the banging, or do we want to follow the road, or does the road and the cobblestone go to the same direction as the banging?
If you were to look at the cobblestone, approximately, but not really.
What banging?
Oh yeah, I'm a loud thinker, so anything I perceive, it's going out there.
Okay.
No, but you actually doesn't hear banging.
Yeah. There's no pondering. Yeah. Anything, anything knowing tells me, I'm saying it out loud.
You lead the way. Then we can stab him in the back. No, lead the way.
And as you guys are heading out into the direction where the sound is coming from, that cobbleway, it seems like you guys kind of drift off from the cobblestone way that had been made out and heads to the side corner. And as far you are approaching, you see few of the spectral ghosts floating around, as well as a few of the skeletons bashing through the church that had been built and is barricaded.
Like a few, like how many? Do you want to deal with these skeletons, or should we just go back on the cobbled path?
Do you recognize this church? Are you, Sonny?
I don't.
Sonny, do you recognize this church?
I don't know. Do I?
Religious church.
Religion.
Religion. Nope.
You feel like this is probably Sun God's church.
Oh, good. A church to a god.
Could I have M roll?
Religion?
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, 14, and you would recognize, M would recognize this church as the church of, oh my god, what's the name? Pelor, yes.
I know Peller.
Pelor. I love Pelor, but yes.
What's a
And there
Pelor?
are 3 specters and 7 skeletons.
Well, that's a lot of doodles.
Do they look hostile?
They haven't noticed you guys yet. You guys are.
Well, the pounding on a door, the skeletons. I don't know.
Specters, there is 2 little specters that are floating around staring at the church, and 1 big specter that is laying back currently. They look human enough at the moment. I mean, actually, all of them are dwarven specters, not human, but yes.
Okay. You notices, like, part of himself is, like, gripping his weapons very hard and wants to move forward. The other half is very hesitant to move forward. He's at a standstill. He's stuck.
That's sad.
Give me a second.
You know, part of me needs to like purge the undead. You know, smite the unholy beast.
Maybe you
Nope,
shall
he's stuck.
purge the beast. Beast what?
You. He's not moving. He's like, the voice, his other voice picks up and he says, "Ah, let him destroy it."
Okay. Oz, you is saying that let them destroy it and is lying back. What does Sunny
No, we must smite the unholy beast. Smite the unholy creatures of hell.
M is agreeing for you. You're right, gentleman.
Yeah.
We must
Come
destroy
with the holy warrior.
And for the memory again, the what was the god that Sunny was worshipping?
Don't think I came up with one.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Maybe you should. But anyway, it's fine for now.
No,
Maybe it's Pelor! If you want it to be Pelor. Give me a second.
So is this my god now? I'm okay with this.
If you want to, yeah. Pelor
I will
is,
accept the holy Pelor.
Yep. Pelor is a god of
Pelor!
sun.
For Pelor!
That is very, very interesting. That may change how I roleplay you with you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Roleplay you with me?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
with you.
Alright. This is a cave that you guys are in. The rock color is pretty dark. And you can tell that the cobblestone road that you guys were taking seems to be...
Okay.
My god.
Oh, sorry, I hope the typing isn't too loud.
No. With your call to arms, you snaps out of it, and he's like, "Yes, you're right. We must destroy. Save the church."
There are few
Purge the unholy
ruins
demons!
and buildings around.
Oh, crap. I gotta look out how to
And
turn
place
on
your token on the bottom here. On the bottom.
Yeah, I was just dragging it over. Oh, man.
Yeah, and some covers that you can take here and there.
Oh, man, so I was trying to find a token for my PC and I typed in like female beggar.
What do you see?
No, I'm gonna just keep filtering what I'm looking at here.
Okay. There's quite a bit of skeletons, as I mentioned. 7 skeletons. And 3 specters. 2 of them seems to be actively involved in destroying the place, and one dwarven specter is out. And I will... There's M. And the other one... what was the name for your one? Grumpy, what was your NPC's name again?
Lady person.
Lady person!
Yeah, I don't have a name. I don't know the name.
Lady person, so L, there you go! Woo! Yeah. Yeah, good enough, right? Lady person. Yes.
How do I add pictures to this thing?
And I'll keep you guys the control of it. Both of you guys should have a control over these guys. Try moving them around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, keep track of the lives on your own and place them in the way that you guys like and roll initiative.
Okay, let's...
I'll have all the enemies go at the same initiative. And for the NPCs, I'm thinking that maybe they can share your initiative. What do you guys think?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Let's just simplify and then they share your initiative and they go with you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. And all the enemies, the boss will go initiative 9 and the skeletons will go initiative 7. Alright, I guess it's more like a bunch of them take turn and a bunch of you guys take turn. And yes, Sunny, it's your turn. They haven't.
Okay.
They are not aware of you at the moment, and this is a surprise round. You have 1 round to do whatever you want if you want to engage.
Oh man, I have to look up the range of turn undead, and I'm pretty sure at level 5 I can start breaking them apart depending on how strong they are. Yeah, starting at 5th level, as long as they are CR half or lower.
I'll say the skeletons qualify in that range.
Okay, so it's basically the same as turn undead, but if they fail the saving throw, they just fall apart. Choo! That'd be easier for me. 30 feet, so I need to get close to these little buggers. 15, 20, 20. So I guess I am going to run towards the unholy devils and prepare my turn undead. And
So you're holding it as an action?
well, I'm in full out sprint, my 30 feet sprint.
That's a 20 feet. You can move 10 more feet, I think.
Well, so isn't it? Oh, okay. I thought diagonal goes 10, 5, 10, 5.
Nah, roll 20 is OP, so you can move more.
Oh man, look how fast I am! Woo!
Woohoo! That's 35 feet, but...
Oh, my bad. Okay.
But yeah!
I must smite the unholy, and then my counterpart that I've obviously hired to join us is going to be holding behind because she's probably not too thrilled about running at skeletons and doesn't get paid enough.
Alright, and you have 3 skeletons in range and 2 specters in range.
Yeah, well, I took a sprint action, so that takes a move, right? I don't have the time to...
Did you dash?
Yeah.
Then your movement is doubled, so it's 60 feet.
Yeah, but I'm hobbled.
Oh.
I only get +10.
Wait, what's
So
your
you can
total
move.
speed?
So your total speed is 20.
My total speed's 20.
Okay.
My dash is 30.
Then it should be 40 feet. You can move. Because 20 is double to 40.
Right. Oh, but
I
I'm
think the total.
Actually,
range-
yeah, Hobble. I think I need to read. Can you post?
I
The
took
Hobble?
like as many bad attributes as possible from your little thing.
Why didn't you? Did you take any positive attributes?
Yeah, I took the blind side. I'm clumsy and hobbled.
Yeah, blind side
Hobbled.
is a good one. Yeah.
Your character's base speed is dropped by 10. Your dash speed increases your movement speed by 10 instead of doubling your base movement speed.
Okay, yeah. So your dash movement is 20. Okay, so you'll be back here.
Yeah, it's my normal movement.
Yes,
It's 20.
and yep. Like your normal movement is 10. I think it increases to 20.
No, my normal is 30. I decreased it by 10 to 20.
Wait. Is that how it works? Is that how it worded? Yep, that's how it worded. Yep. So your movement is 30. Yep, move to there.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
a full out sprint.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
And if that is your turn and your NPCs, next turn is you. And
Me?
well,
I just went.
no, you.
No, you.
Okay, yeah.
I'll have fun with it today.
You will. Sorry. Okay. You is going to. The only one within his movement is that guy. Well, you may be able to get to that square. That's 40 feet.
Yeah, but there is an obstacle in the way. And an enemy.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What's your movement
35,
speed?
40.
I don't think you can get to that square exactly.
Yeah, I think I can. 5.
No, because you
10,
have to go through.
15.
There's an obstacle in the way, right?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yes, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Fine.
Bonus action, rage. And what's the A? What's the difference between A and 3?
A is a specter, 3 is a skeleton.
Our rage attack the skeleton.
Alright.
No, our rage attack the specter.
Alright. Make your attack.
Does a 22 hit?
22 hits, roll your damage.
That would be 11 plus 5 is 17, 16 plus 2 is 18 damage.
18 damage and non-magical, right?
It's 5 of it's radiant.
Alright. So 11 damage will be registered into 5 damage, and radiant damage will go through and deal 10 damage to the spectre.
Okay. Well, it was, and also you have the 2 rage damage, so it's technically 13 total regular damage and 5 radiant. 13 and 5.
Okay, I'll deal 1 more damage to it.
That is, yeah, I haven't taken any levels in fighter yet. So yeah, that'll end. Oh wait, when I take the attack action, I can attack again. So I have the extra attack.
Yep.
So that'll be, I'll swing again with my main hand. Does a 10 hit the specter?
10 misses. Spectre dissipates as you swing your swords around, and is not affected by your sword.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I do not get the offhand attack, because the offhand attack is used via the bonus action. Okay.
And your NPC.
Yes, my NPC will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll move there. She will pull out her greatsword and hold her action. If anything somehow gets in melee range of her, she will attack it.
Okay. And C, one of the big specter with the dwarven looks on his sees that you guys just pop up in the middle of nowhere and he's quite surprised. And a bunch of specters are also surprised. And now the skeletons, all as they were pounding on the door with their weapons and with their claws, all as one of them is struck, all of them turns towards you guys, and they are no longer surprised. Sunny, it's your turn.
Okay, so what's my range here? 5, 10, 15. How do you do the stick with the shift? Nope, don't shift. Right click? Nope.
Are you talking about the measurements?
Yeah.
In Roll20, you see those button icons, so like the mouse icon, the paintbrush, magnifying glass. Underneath the magnifying glass is a ruler. And then you can highlight that and say no snapping. And then you can go all crazy like.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. For some reason, I got the scroll bar linked to my mouse. And every time I move my mouse, it scrolls crazy. Stop. Stop, please. Peter. Nope. Not gonna let me do it. Nope. Nope.
What are you trying to measure?
Nope. 30 feet.
Alright, this is roughly 30 feet.
I broke all trimming. I'm coming back.
It'll have C, 2, A, 3, not 4. So it'll get numbers 3 and 2 and letters A and C.
Alright, well, I also have a movement of 20 feet. Wait, so how does this spell work? I can move and use it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I'm loading back up. Hold on. Zoom out a little bit.
Hey, Nani. While he's doing the measurements, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Could we take what we're learning in this one shot and apply it to our current session?
Yes.
Because of what's his face wants to go hunt griffins and we're in griffin territory?
Yes.
Okay.
If you learn more about griffin, that is. Although right now it doesn't seem to be many griffins right now. Woo.
Oh, yeah, Sonny said out loud that he saw some in the distance.
Yeah.
So, and he believes there's nests nearby. So we have something. We have evidence that they exist.
They're real.
Yeah. Although this area griffins are a little bit different, you will see soon enough if you do interact with them. But yeah, if we have time, then we'll get to that point. And
well, how do I do this?
Yeah, you got it.
You will miss out on Ford, a C, however. So you'd still get these guys, but
yeah, let's get
7 is out of range, however. So these 4 guys.
Yeah, you're sacrificing C for 4, in essence, from where you had first begun.
Yeah. Well, if I move, wait, how do I click my token?
Over here. Your movement speed is what, 20?
20, yeah.
I mean, you
so
do.
I can move here. Would I take an attack of opportunity? I'm going from like here.
No, you do not. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I can take the attack. Either way, I won't get 7.
They don't attack you. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Get them all.
Alright, so you need to roll a saving throw. Wisdom, is it? Or charisma?
Oh, I'm bringing it up. Bring it up. So we are doing this one, but my spellcasting ability is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. So 8 plus 3 plus 3.
Number 2.
So 14.
Fails.
DC.
Number 3. Makes it. Number 4. Fails. And 2 skeletons will be instantly incinerated and turns into dust.
Do I reach 7?
7 I roll.
2, 3, 4, and 7.
One more skeleton. Lately, since it was far away, it gets affected by the shining, radiating light.
From our Lord and Savior! Who do I believe in again? Caldor. Hudor?
Pelor. Or
Keldor.
Is Keldor.
Keldor. Who is it?
And
Pelor. corner. I'll just run through all the constants. Who would have gotten there?
One specter is will be affected by the 2, and it is now theater view, right?
Yeah, I think he just runs away. It must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can. It can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions for its action.
Alright.
It can only use a dash action to try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving.
Cool. Alright, you destroy 3 undeads and one of them seems to be feared. However, the right in front of you, it doesn't seem to be effective for some reason. Maybe your light was blocked by your armor or something. You don't know how that happened.
No, I yelled past him. The radiant light went past him. It's okay. I forgive him.
Yes. And if that is your turn, next turn is you. You see one skeleton and another skeleton that is currently feared. And do know that if it takes damage, I think it...
Oh, no, nothing.
Yeah, if it takes damage, it makes a saving throw again. So, do reminds that.
Okay. I want to do something for fun real quick. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to do reckless attacks. Give myself advantage. Do the main hand on the Spectre again.
If you hit the Spectre, then he will make a wisdom saving throw to break free of turn undead. Are you sure?
Oh, okay.
But the Spectre currently is turned.
No, I'm not sure at all, so we'll go with 3. Yeah, we'll hit number 3. Main hand, reckless attack.
It hits. What do you damage?
That'll be 9 regular damage, 8 radiant.
And the skeleton that you... Wait, the regular damage, is it bludgeoning or...
Bludgeoning. Main hand is hammer, so yeah. So it'll be 9 bludgeoning.
I feel like the bludgeoning is... Your weapon is extremely effective against skeletons, and you deal 14 damage, 14 bludgeoning damage, and 8 radiant damage. And the skeleton is now turned into pieces as its bone crushes into little pieces and...
Okay. So it's dead?
It is dead.
Again.
Okay.
Again.
Death to the anti-Palor warriors.
I'll move around to number 2. By free action, I'll say, yell to M. M, get numbers 4 and 7.
M can clearly see that they have been destroyed as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, they have?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I did that. 2, 4, and 7. I blew them up.
How?
I destroy undead.
Destroy undead?
Yeah, at level 5, my turn undead becomes destroy undead if they're weak.
Oh, I missed that somehow. I'm only reading the description of turn undead, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Whoop. There you go.
Ah. Huh.
Exactly.
Bonk.
M, get C.
That way.
But yeah, do C's turns, and yeah. And Sunny, you're not using the beggar at all, so think of what you should do with her too.
Wait, she's doing exactly what she would be doing.
Alright!
She's a minimum wage employee. She didn't want to do this anyways. No one wanted to hire her. I showed her pity. I brought her along their journey.
Okay.
Wait, is 2 dead as well?
2 is dead.
Yes.
My gosh. Okay.
A cannot take his reactions if you want to run.
I was about to read a description for that. Thank you for summing that up for me. 10, 15. What's this gray stuff?
That's a cobblestone road. Although it's like perpendicular to the road that you guys saw at the beginning. But that road branches up to here.
Alright, I will continue my reckless attacking. And it's kind of funny, like, you see you go to attack with his offhand, and it freezes up on him, and he won't attack it. And so, frustrated, he just skips it, and then he'll use his extra attack and main hand attack B.
Alright.
That's 20 feet a hit.
That hits. That's...
That 6 regular damage, bludgeoning, and 3 radiant damage. I'm sorry, no radiant damage. I'm sorry, just 6 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, 6 bludgeoning damage, which is half to 3 bludgeoning damage. Alright.
Let's see. I think
your turn.
do extra attack, fast movement. God's accused being. Okay, yeah, that's his turn. M's turn. She will listen and obey my every command. She will rush over to see with her great sword. Nothing too magical or anything about that. Let me, let's see, it's +6 to hit. So, special. +6. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Okay. 2d6 +4. $11 points of slashing damage on the Spectre.
Alright. Deals 5 damage.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Alright. The big spectre, the dwarven one, says that there is nothing to be gained from this ruin. Leave our place and never come back. And as he says that, it fades away. And the other specters. B will attack you.
He has advantage.
What advantage yet? 14 hits? Does it?
I do not believe so. No.
Alright. It misses. And next turn would be A. Will be dashing away. It dashes 100 feet away from you guys, and you will not see it from you.
If he passes you, does you get an opportunity attack?
Yes, but remember that if you do deal damage, then it will come back to your senses.
Does you have a choice?
You have a choice to hit or not. It will pass through. If you want to make an attack, make an attack.
Yep, I will attack.
It will. You roll damage.
16.
That hits. Roll your. It's
13 damage. Bludgeoning.
13 damage. You'll be dealt as a total. And as you do so, it dissipates in pain.
Oh, well, that was easy.
And 3 skeletons comes from the corner, and they will be pounding you with their broken, shitty weapons. All of them misses.
No, they all have advantage. They all have advantage.
Oh, I'll say that then 2 of them, or one misses for sure. The second guy, 15 misses.
Misses.
Right? And 1 guy hits.
Good guy hits.
Yeah. It deals you 4 damage, which is reduced to 2.
Yeah.
To 2.
Alright. That is their turn. Next turn is Sunny.
Be gone, unholy warriors! And then I hobble forward 20 feet. And then try to turn undead again. Oh, shoot, where did it go?
How many channels divinity do you have on level 5?
Two, I believe.
How many channels?
Two.
There's a limit?
There's a limit. You have 2 channel divinity at level 5, I believe.
Oh, man.
That sounds right. Because I play a cleric on level 4, and I'm excited, very excited to get to level 5. Mm-hmm. I think that's why.
Yeah, level 5. Oh, no, you have 1 per rest.
1? Oh, no.
Oh, no, you're out of channel divinity.
No.
Oh, no. At level 6, you gain 2 per turn.
Is that what it was?
If you do the short rest, then you can gain channel divinity again. But
maybe the turtle's gonna take a nap real quick and just still saying when you get up.
All right.
No. Let's see. So that's 20 feet. Oh man, well I can't even smack that dude. Well, I can do some. I got some sacred flame going on. I could blast some sacred flame.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. I just click on this, right? And it works.
Dexterity saving throw.
It fails the saving throw and takes number 6. You were fighting for, or B?
Yeah, the one in front of me, 6.
You will take 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. Woo!
That. Oh wow, you roll 1. Okay. Oh. Yeah. You deal 5 radiant damage. And you call upon the fire of Holy Pelor, and it burns in flame. However,
that's unholy warrior. Pew!
To disturb. That is your turn.
That is it.
Okay. All right. You came to your senses a little bit. All right. Reckless attack. This round again. Starting off on B. Main hand. There's a 15 hit.
That hits.
That's 7 bludgeoning, 8 radiant.
Yep, 11 damage total.
How much?
11 damage total.
Oh yeah, because you're halving the bludgeoning. That makes sense. All right. If it's still up, his offhand actually swings this time with a 25.
That hits, and it deals 1 point of damage.
Yep. Extra attack, main hand, critical.
And it dissipates as your blinding light covers the spectre. It splits in half. As it does so, it is cleansed. And now you won't see that for a while, and it disappears.
Okay. I believe that's all you will do. Dang. Okay. M is going to dash forward towards 6.
All right.
Actually, yeah. No, that's sure. She's fine there. She'll be all right. She'll live, maybe. I don't know. Okay. That's all she's.
Right. Skeletons, 3 of them. Well, we can I think we can safely say that we can fast forward and you guys destroy all 3 skeletons, given that they are skeletons. Oh, let's do this round though. But I'll say the next round you guys destroy them all. So, hits once on you, hits twice on you, hits 3 on. Wow! Okay,
Whoa.
They do damage this time.
Okay.
Yeah, they
and
do.
One of them was
holy shit! They do 18 damage on you. Actually, one more, right? All 3 of them hit. They do 23 damage on you, but I'll say they will end the combat as the skeletons falls into the ground. Next one.
Okay, so 23 half to 11.
No, it's actually less than that. So first is 2 damage, 6 damage, and 2 damage. So 2, 6, 2, so 10 damage total.
Okay.
Yep. But yes, you will destroy all the skeletons. Woo!
Woo!
It's Way too weekend. We can all see where it is going. So I think at the moment we can safely assume you guys defeated it. And once you guys defeat the skeletons, now you will see the church standing there, still pretty intact, regardless of the poundings that they were doing on the church wall. And if you were to look, Grumpy Turtle, you would realize that this is a sanctuary that had been casted on the church, and that's why the undeads were not allowed to enter. As you can tell from the holy eminence, like lights coming out of the wall of the church. As this is happening, what do you guys like to do?
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on you.
Cool.
Achoo!
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
And then we can, I guess we can knock on the church door.
As you knock on the church door, you hear the boys yelling, "Are you the help? Are you here? Are they gone?"
Hello, fellow brothers of Pelor!
And
we have banished your demons.
You hear the female voice actually, but that's bad on my part. But yes, she says that come on in then. Door is takes a moment, but and you hear some sounds of dragging, and a few of the objects are being knocked over, and she finally opens the door slightly, and she sees that you both are non-monsters, and gestures to come in. Quick, we need to get in. Outside is dangerous. And if you were to look at her, you can tell that she hasn't been eating very well. You can tell that she... How do you say? You can tell that there is a black circle under her eyes, and not have been eating very well from the fats that you can see on her face. Seems to be pretty tired, and she suggested all of you guys to come in, and except you is going in.
you hesitates for about 6 seconds or so, and then walks in.
Alright, and she quickly closes the door and pushes in the chairs and the pews that would be inside of the church, and blocks up the door again. And she sighs and says, "Thank God that the help has come. Are all of you it? Bored?"
Yeah, well, we are here by consequence. I guess that's the word, right?
Well,
where is your holy defenders? Where are the Knights of Pelor?
and she sighs and points out with the one corner of the church, and you see 2 stone statues that are very well made, detailed, and one of them you notice is a honey badger.
Do any of them resemble the party that we're supposed to be finding?
You guys haven't seen this party before, as they didn't have any portraits or anything, but it seems to be matching the general description. Although, there's supposed to be 4 people, and there's only 2 statues inside, and her. And she says that, "I'm Princess Jorira, and you are?" And she probably realized that Sunny is a cleric of Pelor, from your holy symbol.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've been only screaming for Pelor for I don't know, 10 minutes.
Jura. And yeah, what do you guys like to introduce? Or what do you say?
My name is Yu.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
You.
Ever since I've seen this church, I don't know. The voices have become very erratic. The voices.
What voices? And she looks around and says that there are some ghosts around here, so you should be careful. But have you killed those snake people on the way? I think those ghosts are the ones who used to be living in here. Although, I don't know why they suddenly turn up to be so violent. Although, what I know for sure is that, have you seen any snake people on the way?
Snake people?
Yes.
Sonny, the other Pelorian, he saw some griffins, but we haven't seen snake people.
There were some snake people with... Oh my god. There were some snake people with basilisks around, and after we were fighting them off, they turned a few of our friends to stones, and we fled to here. And then after that, those ghosts starts banging on the church, and we sent a distress signal. I've been trapped for days here.
Where did those guys come from?
Snakes?
No, your other warriors.
From the islands and here and there. Although all of them, we are at least sent by the temple of Pelor. They said that there is an artifact in this temple that we need to prevent a future disaster. Oh no!
I can hear most of it.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Yeah,
I can hear you too. Yes. They say that there is a holy goblet that had been used long in the history back, and the temple has a prophecy that we need to retrieve it for the future. Although at the moment, I
So
don't
the
know how
temple
we're
doesn't
going
have this goblet.
They say that it's somewhere in the ruins, and we did find a place that would hold the goblet, but we were ambushed by those snake people before we got there.
Do you know why this goblet is important? Like, what mythology does this have? What is it rumored to do?
We haven't really found too much information in here, but apparently it amplifies the connection you have with divinity.
Huh. That sounds like it could be worth something to other people. We should steal it.
It's like, well, if you can claim it, and I'm sure the Temple of Pelor will like to compensate you for that, but I don't know if you would, what uses you would have for yourself.
I don't know. I'm not much of a religious person that I know of. By the way, Priestess Jira, do you recognize this symbol? And points to that symbol on his breastplate, like he always does with new people.
She looks at that and says that, no, are you, Templar, Paladin, or different order?
I don't know what I am.
It does look like a religious symbol, although I don't recognize it.
Okay. I'll take that to my investigator. I have a friend who's helping me. I'll let him know. I don't have a good memory of my past life.
But before that, if you are here to rescue, one of our friend ventured into the temple trying to retrieve the goblet alone. I think if you were to go, then you must save him too.
What race is she? Is she
human?
Human?
Yes.
Okay.
I must.
And you said the specters were dwarvish?
This is an old dwarven ruin, it seems.
So what happened to all the dwarves?
I think the city had been abandoned long before. Most of
probably all died.
Probably. I mean, this place seems to be pretty hostile to life. Have you seen those black sun?
Did they build this church on like a dwarven burial ground, like an ancient Indian in like burial ground.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the history of this place. Ancient Indian dwarven.
Ancient Indian dwarven burial ground.
But yes, I just happened to find the city on the way, and yeah, but please, if you can, try to find him too.
We'll help. No, we won't. Yes, we will.
Are you okay?
You'll get used to it eventually if you spend enough time with me. Then we'll kill him. No, we won't.
Okay, he went into the central palace. There is a really big building on the center.
Do you have a map of the area? We're not familiar with.
We really didn't construct a map, but while we were finding, we noticed there is a three big. At least when you follow the cobblestones, there is a three big buildings in the nearby area. If you follow the central road, there is a palace, and if you go to the right, there is a library, and to the left, there is a treasury. Although all of them were heavily guarded with golems and dwarven ghosts.
Where do those griffins go?
Oh, those griffins, I think they tend to stay outside. Haven't seen them inside here.
Interesting. Okay.
Although the elevator that we were using up here was ambushed by one of the giant griffin. And it seemed like it carried off things that it shouldn't be carrying.
Oh, you saw that?
Tentacles coming out of the griffin. I don't know what it was, but definitely that wasn't a normal griffin, that I would say.
Must be an unholy griffin. Must smite unholy griffin.
As we talk, could you look around the church to see if he sees anything else of interest?
Yeah, I want to look at the church, make sure there's nothing like suspicious, because for it being such a, I guess, an important sanctuary, shouldn't there be more people here?
I'll assist Sonny in the search then.
Okay.
And I would like just inspect my fellow worshippers' place of worship. Do my Amish to the statues, do my little bit of prayer, but make sure I'm not worshiping an unholy site. Give it the cleric blessing.
I'll assist Sonny.
Investigation?
Aye, sir. Yes.
With 13, you find one holy water.
Nani,
Wait, I'm being helped out. This is a full party get together.
Yeah, I don't know. I was saying I was assisting. I don't know if you want to give him advantage with me assisting. I'll roll perception separately.
I'll say both of you can roll. Why not? You can roll investigation too.
Oh, investigation? Okay. It's not my strong suit, but I'll give it a go.
We're investigation champions.
But yes, with 13 you find one holy water, and you realize that the sanctuary that has been set up in this church currently is relatively new. You can deduce that probably Jurira has made this into a holy city, a holy site once again, the sanctuary.
Priestess.
The church seems to be long abandoned. Yes.
Priestess, do you have anything for sale in terms of
sale? No.
Anything to help us out in our ventures that maybe I could give a donation to the church if you were to part with it?
Roll persuasion.
I can donate for some lost possessions.
Oh my god, what is up with these rolls?
She looks at you and says that, well, we are pretty in the top spot already. I was gonna ask you I was gonna ask you whether you have leftover foods to sell to us.
We have nothing.
I think, alright. But, well, hopefully more can come, I don't know. But be careful when you meet those snake people. And...
But I do put some gold pieces in the alms box. And I light my incense, I do my thing.
Alright. I'll say that for the next 1 hour, you can get the effect of ceremony. You would
if we're gonna be here an hour, I'll take a short rest.
Okay. Wasn't gonna be that long, I was gonna say, but flavor-wise, you guys stay here for 1 hour, and you guys do little ceremony, and for Sunny, if you were to make a saving throw, you can add 1d4 for next 24 hour.
Instead of taking a short rest, can I allow the priestess to take a short rest, and I will watch over her, since she does look tired?
No, well, the priestess is already resting at the moment, and she is mainly, she is mainly there. But however, for you, sanctuary, so I mean, remember 1d4 on all saving throws for 24 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you guys take a 1 hour rest, and what do you guys like to do after that?
You will get up real quick before we leave this church. You will get up and look at those statues and take a closer look at the statues to see, like, how they became so detailed. If you can, like, anything unique of them, like their facial expressions and the statue, or I don't know.
One of them is in the posture of running, and one of them is in the posture of surprise and is stoned up.
That's what I was afraid of.
Mm.
And this is me as a player speaking, not you.
Yeah. And Clary comes to you as you're looking at them and says that, these are our friends. Well,
what happened to them?
The basilisk that were following snakes, they looked at them and they turned into stone. I fled before I could do, well, they could chase me down.
So
luckily,
they looked at a snake and turned to stone?
You must not look at their eyes while fighting them. If you do, then she points at them. 2 statues.
We only got a 50-50 chance of that happening, huh?
Where did you come across these snakes again, one more time?
Near the palace, but I don't know where they would be right now.
Okay. Alright.
Be careful.
No, thank you, Princess. I hope you die. Anyway, thank you.
I hope you die. But yes, you guys will be living here, and where would you guys like to go?
Sonny, you want to follow the cobble bricks road?
Let's just follow the yellow brick road. Let's do it.
There are 3. If you were to follow down, there is a 3 place where the
like a fork.
Yes, there's a fork where it splits into 3. Priestess information. The central one goes to the palace, and right to the library, and left to the treasury. Where do you guys like to go? And by the way, you guys have 1 hour left. Woo!
What was to the right?
Library.
I say library.
Let's go.
All right. You get.
I also would like to leave a unnamed human behind as a guardian of the church.
Okay.
NPC L.
That's unexpected. All right, L will be left behind the church. Yeah, cool. If you were to go to the library,
I like the role play, but that sucks as a player.
At least the church is a safe place to stay around. if you were to go to the library, on the way, you guys will notice that there is one bleeding. What you only can tell is pop, like, snake person. But Sunny, you would recognize that these are the people called. Oh my god, I need to bring up notes. Give me a second. Maybe I should just yeah. These are called Lamia, yeah.
Could you post that on Discord? I'll probably do a summary of this session just for fun later on in the week.
Yep. These Lamias are the ones, you know that there are natives to this land, and also there is a one currently injured basilisk that is right beside, and I would post it's like a big snake thingy in D&D 5e. I'll post the picture in the Discord for you guys so that you guys can take a look at. Let's get an image. There's a giant snake that is lying behind him, and both of them seem to be heavily injured on the way to the library. What do you guys like to do? They don't seem to notice you yet.
They look like they're fighting together or against each other.
They are currently having their backs on the wall and currently taking a rest.
So they're probably battle bros.
I whisper to M, get out your bow. And so M pulls out her, what does she have? Short bow, long bow, something.
Mm-hmm.
Her long bow, fancy.
Whoa, super equipped.
Pretty good.
Although it's 1d8 minus 1. But we don't know this. This is role playing. I say, this may be the snake people she was talking about. And as I say that, I strip off a piece of clothing around my pants, and I blindfold myself.
Okay. You are currently blinded.
Yep. Knowing my exact, from where I blindfolded myself, I'm pulling out only my warhammer, and I have my other hand up against the wall to the side that we saw the snakes up against the same wall.
So you like to sneak up to it?
That would be my plan, and I whisper to M to watch my back if I screw up, to just start firing away. But before I leave, I'll whisper to Sonny and be like, Sonny, do you have any idea on what you want to do?
Well, I have blind sense. I'm thinking I can also close my, and then I can usher you through it. Swing to your left, swing to your right, swing forward.
If you close your eyes entirely, and you still have a blind sight, and you won't be counted as blinded, and the basilisk shouldn't be able to petrify you that way. However, you can use your action to give him a help action through your vocal voice, but yeah, to negate out his thing.
Obviously, let the basilisk know where I am.
Yeah.
Well, you can just go in first, and when stuff starts going cray, I can just start shouting on what direction you swing.
When I lose control, I tend to get lucky hits, so maybe even if I'm blinded like this, I think I can still manage to get at least one swing in.
Yeah.
Is there any type of damage you can do blindfolded?
Well, I can do everything blindfolded.
Oh, good. So
I'm good. I'm solid.
you stay back with protect her, and
As long as
M is going to scoot back further down the tunnel because she has the longbow, but just to keep sight on the enough sight on the basilisk, but enough back. So I guess
roll stealth with disadvantage first of all.
For me. Yep.
Because stealth is an ability check, and I believe blindness give you disadvantage on ability checks.
I rolled, but I didn't. It was a 16, but it became a 9.
As you were sneaking out, the snake listens to the rumblings on the ground, and he peeks up and you hear the aggressive snarling on the ground. And roll, don't roll yet. I guess I'll make a new map for you guys. Probably one shot so many combats in a short period of time. Maybe we can skip this one too. I don't know. Let's see. It's pretty injured, so I'll say that should be pretty over quickly. But I guess with you blinded, who knows what will happen.
Yeah. And everyone else dies. Everyone else dies.
Alright. And there is basilisk. He's resting, and there is one guy who is resting right beside the basilisk.
Should we be up top or on the bottom?
Bottom, I'll say. Then put your character like there or something. I don't know.
Okay, I roleplay wise, I said my hand was on the wall, so I'll put myself on the corner.
Yeah, that should be fine. And for put an M somewhere near there, I guess too.
Yeah, could you place M's token, or do I have? Yeah, could you place M's token down?
Right. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Where is it? Oh my god. I'm trying to find the map. There we go. Copy the token. And paste. There we go.
Alright, thank you.
And yeah, back there. No? Yeah. And I'll clear initiative and roll initiative. Alright. The giant snake sees a blinded target coming towards it and coils around and will bite the shit out of you.
Sounds about right.
This will be done with advantage as you're blinded. Does 16 hit?
Just hits.
Alright.
Yep.
It deals this much piercing damage and this much poison damage. So total 14 points of damage. As you're currently not raging. Alright, that is a basilisk, and the injured guy puts up a little bit more distance and shoots at M. Natural 20.
Oh, fuck it.
Deals 8 points of damage to M. So record that down, and that is his turn.
Well, it was a critical, right?
Yeah, I did roll 2d6.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
The old man is not that
8
strong.
damage to M.
So, yeah.
Alright. Let me have a little side. Yeah. I'll manage her health.
Alright. Next turn is you. And he says that, "Who are you? What do you want?" And that is your turn. That doesn't sound like snake people. It's like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
No, I gotcha. I gotcha. First off, bonus action, rage. Yeah, fuck it. You will just straight up attack. He's not even gonna bother responding. This is reckless attacks as well.
Right. 27 hits.
Not that it matters on this main hand attack.
Yep.
So that was yeah. You
16
see the thing on roll 20?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't need to say numbers. You can see it.
Yeah, it takes
offhand attack. He'll actually take his hand off the wall, realizing how useless it is, and pull out his axe.
All right.
That's another 9.
Hits.
Then extra attack.
Another 16 damage.
Being reckless, it makes it an 18.
It doesn't because.
Because I'm blinded.
Yes, it just cancels out the advantage. Roll 1d4. Let's see what happens. Self-hit, enemy hit, and the weapon break. Your main hand, what are you carrying right now?
Warhammer.
Your Warhammer, as you smash it down, the handle kind of breaks up, and Warhand is broken at the moment.
Oh no.
Wow, shit.
Well, shit. Add the broken Warhammer to your inventory if you like.
Now it's just a slightly less Warhammer.
Wah!
I'll figure that out in a little bit.
Alright, that is Yu's turn, and the Basilisk seems to be heavily injured right now. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, Yu's good. M's turn.
Alright.
She'll fire off a longbow shot. Which I need.
Is she blinded as well? She's not blinded, or
actually no, she's not blinded.
All right.
Yeah. She's ballsy. So yeah, it's +1 to hit. Okay. I just wanted to verify.
Keep your faith in Paylor. Fear nothing.
Does a 14 hit the basilisk?
14 misses. It bounces off the scales and pierces into the wall.
Bonus action, and you can see this on her NPC chart if you want. But she has a bonus action she can use, and that's called Holy Servant. Between a short rest, she can cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
All right.
So she'll cast Healing Word and do a 1d4 + 2 on you. And you will heal 4 points.
All right. That happens. Does she move anywhere?
One second. No. That's a very good question. She will go 5, 10, 20. She'll go back here to this corner.
All right. That is your turn, and next turn is your turn. Sunny.
Your turn? Mine? I will move in a diagonal motion like so. And then I will cast Sacred Flame. Achoo!
Basilisk?
Yes.
Alright, 16, and it takes 8 radiant damage. And as it does so...
Well, I passed the DC.
So yeah, you passed the...
Oh, he passed the DC. Okay, it takes 0 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Choo!
And the Basilisk will move here and still attacks you, however. So, with advantage, First hit.
Motherfucker.
And he will deal you so half of this, so 8 damage. There's 8 piercing damage. 16 to half to 6 damage. And this much poison damage, which is not halved. So 9 pure damage. Poison damage. Are you pair, by the way? No, right?
Huh?
What barbarian were you again?
I'm at 23 hit points, if that's what you're asking.
No, the type of barbarian. What were you?
Oh, Zealot.
Okay. You take 9 points of poison damage.
Yep, I got it.
Yep, and that is a basilisk, and this guy will shoot at Sunny.
You.
Yelling. Leave Poo-Poo alone! And he shoots an arrow to you and deal you 8 damage.
Yo, no. What does he say?
Leave Poo-Poo alone.
Leave poop alone?
Poo-poo.
Poo-Poo.
Is he talking shit?
Yes, but yes, that is his turn, and you, it's your turn.
Wow, how did I get to my turn so fast? Alright. Yeah, fuck it. You will swing around to this side, kind of feeling his way around the basilisk.
Alright.
And, continue with his reckless attacks. Free action. Shit. Free action, he will pull out a hand axe for his main hand, because that's all he has left. He has 2 hand axes.
Okay.
I don't have a... Well, I guess the 2 hit is the same. The damage will be different, though. So, to hit for the main axe, reckless, but evened out, that's a 22 to hit.
Alright. And
So I have to
damage.
do the... I have to do the slash roll 1d6. Minus 1d4 plus 1d4. What the? Okay, that didn't like it. No, I'm missing. One second. Sorry, roll 20 is being stupid. Alright, so that's the damage, and then I need to do...
So 4 bludgeoning damage.
1 second. That was positive and negative. Wait, no. That's... Yeah, 4. Sorry, I'm being stupid right now. I was thinking the Blessed and Bane dealt with that. But it does not at all. So yeah, 4 bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning
Slashing,
Bane is
slashing.
for hit, yeah. Not the...
Yeah, 4 slashing. The Radiant and Rage stays the same.
And the giant basilisk Poo-Poo lies out on the ground. Would you like to kill it?
Do I want to kill it?
Dice roll.
Ooh, right on the cusp. 10 was 10 good?
Odds are even.
10 is on the cusp of being bad, so he'll kill it.
Alright. Now there is a 1 basilisk dead. And what does the M do?
Alright, that was just his first hit. Let me see what the distance is.
You're currently blinded.
Does that, how does that affect my movement?
Nothing, I guess, but do remind, when you're moving, keep in mind that you're blind. So...
he stumbles back around, feeling where the basket was and remembering where the wall was. He'll keep along the wall, Let's see. I said I moved down, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it's kind of going up based off the sounds he's maybe heard from the other person thing talking that odd language. So that's 40 movement. I got nothing else I can do.
And M?
M will go 5, 10, 15. Peek around the corner and shoot a bow and arrow.
Alright.
Does a 12 hit A?
Misses.
Misses. Upon missing, she'll be like, oh shit. And go back 10 feet.
Alright. Sunny.
Well, I 5, 10. Five, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's just within 30 feet?
He's just within.
Just within 30 feet?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna blast him more with some Sacred Flame.
Woo!
Woo! I think I keep those in my character sheet.
He makes it! Yay!
Oh.
He makes it with flying colors.
Yep.
In fact, he turns the Sacred Flame back upon you.
Yep.
Well,
Can't touch this. No, 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 no. No, no.
anything else you like to do with your bonus?
Yeah, I moved, I shot. That's it for me.
He looks at you guys and says that you all pay for that! You all pay for that! All of you! And that doesn't sound like the voice of the snake person, but he dashes away. You, it's your turn.
You said it does not sound like a snake thing?
No, my voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
You will not get away with this! You all pay for this! Something like that, more like, and runs away. What does you like to do?
Did he actually go off the map, but you just have him there
That's
for...
where he is right now.
Okay.
He's running away towards the library.
Would you be okay if I took like a nature check to see if you would figure out if the basilisk was the thing that turned him to stone type thing? If he feels like it's safe enough to not be blinded? Like, is there some type of check I can do?
Sure. Maybe.
Because like you
Arcana,
would like to
I'd
be
say.
able to dash.
Arcana.
Yeah. Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey!
-1.
You know everything! Everything about the universe! And you know that you're safe.
Except for that one thing. Except for that one thing that you really want to know. That's the one thing I don't know. Okay, you will take off his blindfold.
Alright.
Was that an action?
It's reaction.
Okay. If that's the case, you will do his full movement and dash and catch up to A and say, hey buddy, we just want to talk. No, we want to kill you. Just want to talk.
Sunny.
Well, everyone's really fast. I guess I go look over the snake, and then see what, or the basilisk, and see what besides you smacking the crap out of it.
All right.
What caused injuries and what's wrong with it?
Roll medicine.
Medicine.
Also roll Arcana.
Chew. And what?
Arcana.
Chew.
All right. With medicine, you notice that the arrows that were shot at you, those same type of arrows are on the basilisk. Some of them are already pierced. You would think that either that guy was shooting at this basilisk or something else that had the same type of bows and arrows were shooting at this basilisk.
Interesting.
Is he within earshot of you?
Sure. I mean,
70 feet or so?
I mean,
being the thinking out
like
thinker person?
He's 85 feet away, but sure, it's fine. Whatever.
I don't know. I'm just curious is all. That's all good.
Yeah. Alright. Anything that Sunny like to do else?
Well, let's go to the library.
Alright.
Poke it a few times. Oh, what, you need some heals? I got the heals.
Yeah. The combat is not over, but the snake person that is currently being chased down by you is currently crying. You can still tell the tear is coming out from his scaly eyes.
Oh man, did we kill his lover?
And he curses at you and disengages and runs. I say that you can easily chase him down and tie him up or whatever. However, would you like to do that? I'll leave his fate to you. What do you like to do with him? He can't run from you.
No, if anything, I would like to chase him down if that's possible.
Very possible.
And bring him back to the party.
All right, you bring him back to the party. Conscious, unconscious. He'll be resisting.
Okay.
But it should have no problem for you to haul him back. Flavor-wise, he's resisting, but yes. Would you like to tie him up, or are you gonna like put him down the whole time? Or what would you be doing?
If he's resisting too much, yes, I would tie him up.
Right.
Like maybe like tie a knot to his tail and then tie that to like his neck, so he's kind of like in a U.
All right.
Like a U shape.
All right. You bring the guy back to you guys in the middle of it.
But I know that may have taken a while.
Oh, he's like half snake, so you could like wrap him power cord.
He still have hands, so it's a snake with hands, right? So you can tie his hands up that is holding the bow and whatnot. And now he's put to the ground currently. And he says he cries, where did it all go wrong? Something like that, although more snake boys. I don't even know. Oh my god, snake was so hard.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't need to do a snake voice.
Okay.
But I say, well, it all started when we saw you in the tunnel. But why don't you try to tell us the story?
Or persuasion. Disadvantage. You killed his pet.
Could I do intimidation?
Sure. Intimidation regularly then.
Shit. It's okay-ish. It's 14.
He is intimidated currently and says that it was all the Queen's fault. She led us all to die here.
And your queen is
Queen Azasa.
And she's queen of what?
Really, our queen? Well, the tribe says that she is to be princess, but at least we believe that she is queen of us.
Are you the ones after some cup or goblet?
How do you know about goblet?
Everyone knows about goblet.
And everyone knows that's a lie. There is no such thing as goblet. We're wasting our time here. I've been telling her this whole time. And she decides to exile me.
Sonny. Now, what's your name now? Do you have a name?
It doesn't sound like intimidation, but okay.
I know. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be intimidating.
Right, well, we got good cop, bad cop. I'll ask what his name is.
Okay. He says that.
And I'm like, I'll pull out some bandages and start to treat him.
All right.
I'll try to sound more intimidating.
He says that I'm Fronane.
Fernane. Well, Fernane. You don't want to end up like your friend, that big guy over there lying dead. You tell us what we want to know. Shut up, stop whimpering, and talk.
What do you like to know? What?
Everything.
What's your mom's name?
So,
tell me the name of your parents.
Let's fast
How many
forward.
siblings do you have?
He tells you everything that you know about. They are from a tribe that is pretty far away into the. They came from one of the Lamia tribe, in the very far. What's that direction? Southwest of the current place, very far southwest. And they say that from their main tribe, among many of the princesses, one of them, Ajasa, is known to be quite talented in terms of visions that she receives. And she saw a vision of a great power, something that can restore the glory of her old tribe, something that belongs to her ancestors. And she had a vision, and she decides to come here. Although, they are looking after an item called the Gobble Up of Melchizedek. And everyone that at least Fronane thinks that this is just a rumor, and they are wasting time searching for her in her vision. And yep, they also would tell you about the party that they would encounter, and they chased him away, although he was not actively involved in that.
Did he say if any of them survived?
He said they chased him away, so survival is assumed.
Okay, well, I mean, because two of them turned into statues, is all.
Yeah, two of them left. Two of them were turned to statue and were carried away, and two of them lived. So.
Okay, that's. I want to get some clarification on that. Thank you.
And this is the same tribe that got people in the church have whole
Yeah,
stone.
you guys were answering as I did, and I was just like, instead of backspacing, I'll just say.
Yeah.
Does he say in questioning if there's any more of the bigger snakes, the basilisk?
They say that each Lamia is occupied and partnered with one basilisk for life.
Whoa, what you do on your free time?
Each what now is partnered?
Each Lamia is partnered with one basilisk.
Oh. What about the queen?
Oh,
Queen also have one, he would say.
Okay.
Those are all the information that he'll tell you, unless you would ask him other questions that pops up. Is there anything else you'd like to ask him?
Where would the two survivors have gone?
He'll tell you he have no idea.
Were they captured?
He'll say that he heard something about people fighting invaders in the palace, but that's all he would say.
Is there any way to avoid turning to stone? Obviously, he has some way of not being turned to stone.
He'll tell you that it's a basilisk's choice, and also, in case you were turned into stone, you can use a basilisk's blood to unturn into stone if it hasn't been too long since you have turned into stone.
I will ask him details on that.
If you were to grab the blood of the basilisk and apply it on the stoned people within 24 hours, then you can be unstoned. If it is after that, then it may be really, 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 really hard to unstone.
Does it? Oh, no, so within 24 hours of being turned, or 24 hours of the basilisk?
24 hours after you turned into stone, you may not be converted back to normal.
What if the person is covered in the blood of a basilisk?
That would work. That would work.
As a preventive measure?
Preventive measure. That's interesting. Let me look that up.
Because we have a whole shit ton of blood.
Yeah. Slip and slide. Woo! Oh man. I'll just see if we can get this back to those other stuff.
And
They've been back
I
for a little
don't
bit,
think
yeah.
that would be out of use for a few of his. He'd be okay covering himself in blood.
I know. Let me check the monster manual.
Yeah, I'll try to do some Googling as well. Yeah.
Googling I don't recommend too much, but...
What? How else do humans get through life?
Okay,
Google
the
is my
gullet
payload.
produces an oil. So it's not the blood, actually. It's the gullet's oil. Yeah. Okay, so I remember it wrong, so I'll say that it's oil from gullet. And I'll say that it will contain some amount of oil that you can... yeah. Yeah, so it's oil from gullet that... Actually, if you cover yourself in oil, though, let's see. The gullet produces an oil return Patrick like flesh and life. If you're covered in I'll say it dries off, kinda. I'll say if you use it, it will last for next 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be good for your combat at least.
Okay. So yeah. I'll add that to my inventory. I'll if we have the time. Oh. Hey Sonny, could you do that?
Say again?
Cut up the snake and get the oil. From its gullet?
Yeah, of course.
Roll survival, and these two will be, I'll say, 12? Sure. Yep. You managed to extract an oil from the basilisk. Add 1 vial of basilisk oil.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any like identifiers on the basilisk? So like mark them of the tribe, or do they have like a necklace or jewelry or a branding?
That is a good thing. Let me see. Basilisk doesn't have any marks.
Like maybe they did like a dual brand. This is your basilisk. There are many like it, but this one's yours, kind of.
But yeah, it's good to have tribes associated with these guys. I'll say these are from the Fire Claw clan. Oh, make a recording of that. Yep.
Okay. How long did it take? Would it take Sonny to pull that out?
It doesn't take that long. Extraction should be like 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever. Yep.
Okay.
Well, any more questions you'd like to ask him?
Yeah, I got a gullet.
He does got a gullet. Yeah.
Does the queen have any weaknesses?
She looks at you and says that you're trying to kill her, aren't you?
Well, if she attacks us, we'll do to her.
She had been an arrogant prick the whole time. She treated me like this. After all the years I have served her, I'll do anything to help you.
Hey, tour guide! Woo!
Does you believe that? Could I do an insight check?
I roll insight. Yeah, you believe it.
He cuts the goat.
Okay. Once he's uncut, he says that the queen is extremely arrogant, and currently they are fighting against a horde of ghosts trying to penetrate through the barrier that they have. And I think they are trying to make a full push with their whole tribe. If you like to pick them from behind while they are fighting up the ghost, maybe you should be able to take them both down very easily.
Do you think if we kill the queen, your hunt for this goblet will end?
And your people could be free.
He sighs and says, well, likely they would go back to their own tribes and home, like I would. We only all came here believing her visions. Or at least I tried to stop her, but...
If you want work, if you're good fighters and can listen to orders, I know of a group maybe we're starting anew from the ground up. But, okay, long story short, you're just going to try to talk to them about the clasping monkeys before the clasping monkeys has become clasping monkeys.
I'll say it auto fails as your main thing was intimidation.
Yeah.
And he would... anyhow, I'll say that you guys would let him go still, though, right?
He said he'd help out, so I would call him an NPC to help us fight the queen.
Yep. He'll tell you that the palace has multiple secret entrances, and he would offer you to bring you there. Although himself is, as you have seen, is quite feeble in combat, and he will not join the combat fight.
Okay.
I was gonna offer if he gives us like reliable information, I'll perform like actual medicine check on him, and instead of like pretending to like bandage him, actually bandage him and try to fix him. I won't use any spells on him, but I will patch him up and do some natural boo-boo fixing. And then I'm assuming you might be poisoned, so I would like.
I'm pretty hurt. I'm half you than what you normally see you.
So I would like to do like protection from poison on you, just in case that you are poisoned, and then because I don't think we would know. Big venomous snake just bit you, like, meh.
Okay.
And then we'll do some the healings on you.
If anything, it lasts for an hour.
All right. I'll say that you can definitely do that before you guys leave up. For the healing, though, you don't have any healer's kit, right?
I grabbed the priest pack.
The priest pack doesn't have the healer's kit, and you don't have any herbs as well, did you? You have no herbs and no healer's kit, so I don't say that you won't have an actively healing effect on that guy, but you'll feel nice about being bandaged.
No, I was just trying to make him feel better. I'm not trying to.
He will feel better.
Yeah, this is more of an emotional thing.
Yes, and
so like loosely packing bandages, I will really apply pressure and just they're there.
Am I healing 17 or am I healing 9?
17, I believe. And if you would like, add +1 to Fronane into your loyalty. So write it down somewhere in your bio. Fronane +1. And next time you see him again, he will remember.
Is that only for Sonny?
That is only for Sonny. For you, is -1 as you kill this pet.
Nah.
It's a good cop, bad cop, right? So, whoo.
No, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But anyhow.
I think I have that written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Where do I have that written down? Because I got -1 on somebody else earlier. Oh, Grantis. That's what it was. Oh, how did I put that?
And I'll show you guys one more map. Probably I'll make it pretty quick.
Oh, there we go.
So he'll bring you to the palace, and palace, the things look a little bit different. All entire ground seems to be made out of some sort of a goldish metal. And he seems to the guy Fronan seems to know all the patrols and the schedules of them, and helps you to bypass all the patrols on the way. And one of the broken houses that he bring you guys to back up the palace, which connects to the secret entrance and into the palace. And from there, you guys go to some sort of air place where there is a brazier inside of the palace where the smokes are going up and into the passage that you guys are currently in. Although the brazier is currently off and no fire is being produced. And leaving the passage pretty clean of air, pretty free to breathe. And let me prepare them up. And probably this is the last combat of the day. Woo!
Mo combat.
Mo combat. What you would see is that there's a giant door facing towards the wall, and in the front there is some sort of an altar. And God, there we go. Yes, you're placing yourself in the perfect place. Yes, place your tokens in that area. And also you guys jump down from the passage and lands to the sides. The guy, Fronan, says that to Nima... what was your name? Fronan says to you, saying that, I hope you and the queen both dies on the way, and leaves the place. And place M here too.
How rude.
I mean, you killed his pet.
You're just gonna try to pickpocket him.
No, well, you guys jump down, he says that. But
yeah, during the travel, or when he's distracted during the travel, can you try to pickpocket him?
I think it's a little bit too late for that.
Okay.
But yeah. At least he didn't like trap you or push you down or ambush you.
You could have tried.
But yes, if you were to look at them, there are a few of the basilisks. And the sign of ghosts that you guys have seen before.
So 1, 2, and 3 are basilisks?
1, 2, 3 are basilisks, and I imagine there are more basilisks actually. I'll say 4, 5? 5 basilisks.
Ooh.
You see many of the dead basilisks around, however. I'm gonna have multiple of the same alphabet, because I don't think I would have one for each of them. And the ghosts that are floating around, also there. I'll just use the G for all the ghosts.
Okay.
Makes sense, right? And the big one. Also, one retroactive thing. The ghost that I described as a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's still dwarf. Yeah, whatever. It can be dwarf. Whatever. Ghost. The thing that I described as a dwarf is actually a bird people. So retroactive that. So
Twilight zoning it.
it is a bird people named Kirkos. Their people is called Kirkos. I just saw that in the old notes. I thought it was dwarf the whole time because this is a dwarven city. Maybe some questions arise in your mind. Why is a ghost of bird people in the dwarven city? Who knows? But you maybe figure out.
So now we got ghost bird people. We got basilisks.
Will the skeletons of bird people shape?
Skeletons and the gold. Oh, skeletons are in the dwarven, I think. Yes.
Oh, the skeletons were dwarven?
Yes. This is a dwarven city, after all.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tint one ghost. This ghost is the one that you have seen out there. I think that's about all the placement that I would do.
And the ghosts look friendly to the basilisk, from what we can tell?
No, they're fighting right now.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Whoa.
Yep.
Where's the basilisk or partners? Or are they not there?
Each of them, the 3 and C, for example, is a partner, and 4 and G is a partner, and the princess.
Oh, what's Kirkos again?
Kirkos is the eagle-like people.
The race of bird folk.
Oh,
Think of
that's
it
the
as
race. Okay.
eagle people.
Okay.
Yes. Kirkos is the eagle people.
Alright, I just needed that for my notes for my summary. That's all.
Right.
Thank you.
And and you would clearly see a person that looking like a queen sitting on one of the basilisk and not exactly engaged in combat currently. And that is that. Let's clear the initiative and roll initiative.
What if we just let them fight it out?
Would you like to fast forward to that? We could do that.
It may be beneficial. This is actually a good thing with you and Sandy to role play. Well, actually, is that Snake Guy there with us too?
Snake Eye left.
Okay, so he's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Place M.
I wasn't sure at what point in time he ditched us.
Place wherever you want.
Yeah, he just slithered away.
He slithers away.
He's gonna be behind us. She's at 18.
And there is a giant door here.
Okay. Well, Sonny, it's the chaotic battle. If we focus all of our attacks on just the queen, we may be able to end the battle by cutting the head off a snake. Literally and figuratively. But
yes, but a big part of me is anti-evil ghost. Unless this is going to free their spirits.
Usually destroying the ghost is the quickest way to release them from their pain.
Yeah.
What if by killing the queen and eliminating the, if by killing the queen we get rid of the snake people, and it's only because of snake people being here that they're active. Or we could just kill them all.
Kill them all! That's a lot of people.
It is a little overwhelming, even for me.
That is a whole lot of nasty happening.
You can wait around, as they haven't noticed in the hits of battle, to see what that turns out to be.
We'll wait, I don't know. Is 30 seconds a good portion. Like, I don't want the battle to be completely over, type thing. But I want to see if like who's getting the upper hand.
I'll say 30 seconds pass, all of them will be damaged a little bit, except the queen and the big ghost. And you notice that the big ghost is actually summoning more ghosts. You actively notice that this guy is summoning ghosts out of nowhere. And
oh, ghost summoning is a no-no.
However, you notice that the combat itself, however, the ghost doesn't seem to be doing too well against the snake people, and many of the ghosts that are in there will be heavily injured.
Which one's producing the ghost? The one in the middle? Kind of on the right side?
Yeah, the very first ghost that have warned you to leave this place.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was just wanting to make sure.
Yeah.
So what if we could smite Big Papa Ghost and the Queen at the same time?
We can't split up, though.
Well, what if we set Minion Joe to take on the Ghost? And then we took on the Snake Queen.
Not sure that's a good idea.
Oh, man.
Time is mana. You guys don't have much time.
And you said there's like a shrine in front of them?
There is some sort of altar in front of them, and as well as a giant door.
Is this like an altar to...
You would imagine some sort of a sacrificial altar where you put lambs or that type of things and make a sacrifice.
Oh, a sacrificial altar, man. The cleric side is boiling.
Woo.
Must smite the room. Can we drop the ceiling on these heretics?
Could, yes. Would you like to try to destroy this? Oh, as I mentioned, this is a palace building. It is not that hefty. Everything is made of big stones and like giant pillars are supporting it. Although,
the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
If you do destroy all 3 pillars that are currently standing, I'll say that it will heavily unstabilize the area. If that is your goal.
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
That is an option. And yeah, that's the. But yes, really, in character, what do you guys like to do? Wait more or do something now?
Give it another 30 seconds, and at the end of 30 seconds, she's going to ask Sunny for that vial of oil.
Yeah, here it is. I already got it ready.
Yeah, you cover yourself in oil.
Well,
we'll wait 30 seconds to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm holding it in my hand. I haven't covered it yet. But what's the battlefield like after another 30?
Many of the ghosts will be dead. Very little on the snake people, however. Basilisk seems to be pretty injured.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping for.
And
so maybe we like sneak around and try to get like a angle on the Queen.
Yeah, this is a good time to go.
Well, they're probably pretty distracted, so I
you said that vial of oil lasts a minute or an hour or how long?
1 minute from now.
Okay. I'm going to keep that in my offhand. Not apply it quite yet. I'm going to have M stay where she's at and motion to Sunny to follow me stealthily.
Okay, one more retroactive thing. They're not called Lamia. They are called Nylene.
Can you post that on Discord so I can copy and paste?
Yep, I will. It's just a race. Yep. This is a setting change that had been done long ago, which I forgot about, that I just read again. Oh my god. This is what happens if you just hastily do the one shot without reading too much into what I wrote a long time ago. But yes. And yeah, would you guys like to intervene?
Oh my god, so fucking far away.
Well, they're pretty distracted. You could probably make a sprint around the wall, and then I'll do my best to follow up.
Yeah, I'll say that their passive perception will get disadvantage, which is -5.
But we'd still have to move stealthily.
Yeah.
And you moving stealthily is insane. We need to get you boots of springing, man.
Alright, if all of you are moving stealthily, roll stealth for 3 of you guys.
I'm staying behind.
Alright, and we'll stay
I commanded her to just give support.
Okay.
Well, no, she'll do stealth once. She'll move up with us on this first bout. What is with the roll? Alright. Let's see if.
Bring all the aggro.
It's okay. M is. Actually, she's at a disadvantage because she's in heavy armor.
Alright, so 2 of you failed the stealth, and you guys are moving into. Following the wall, right? As far as the description goes?
Pretty much.
And you guys will be around here, moving 30 feet, I'd imagine. And a few of the basilisks notices you as this is happening, and they yell up to their riders, and they seem to be yelling back at the queen, saying that there's aliens here, aliens, and that while that is happening, they are aware of your presence. You won't be able to surprise them, although they don't know you're hostile or not. And the ghost, however, looks at you and says, "You've ignored my warning and came. Leave now." And more ghost spawns.
What's this pillar here?
That is the one of the pillar that was supporting and is fallen down, broken.
Okay.
This is a piece of the pillar that is fallen down.
Okay.
2 pieces.
Okay, I see.
And I'll say that that was a thing, and now is actual terms. So the queen will yell at you guys, saying that, "You all there, assist me, then I shall reward you after killing this ghost." That's what the queen yells, and all of them spend their turn fighting them. What do you like to do?
Action, cover myself in oil.
Okay.
Just lather me up. And I say, "We've been made."
Interact with object is free action in my campaign. You can do it with a free action.
Okay.
They caught us. Every man for themselves. Alright, so now are we gonna go for the queen or are we gonna kill the ghost dude?
I honestly bet queen.
Queen, okay.
Alright, move and attack.
Well, I mean, it's very oddly scaled. This is 80 feet.
Okay.
So I've did my movement and dash there. And I said, "Follow me, act natural. Pretend like we haven't chosen sides yet." And M will. What the hell is 30 feet? No, 60. Oh, if 60's there, that's insane. 60's like there or something. Yeah, okay, sure. Is that 20 feet apart? No, close enough.
Alright. And Sunny.
I'll just run 5. 30. Boop.
So slow.
Where the hell are you going, Sonny?
Oh, I'm running. I'm beeline a straight line. I got time to walk around this entire cube.
And Ghost pop up.
Well, now I'm dancing with Ghost.
These are the same ghosts that you have seen. Pretty weak, so shouldn't have that much trouble. First goes, second goes, third goes. 1 hits. Yeah. Make Constitution saving throw. It deals 10 necrotic damage and Constitution saving throw. 10. DC 10.
You get Channel Divinity at the end of a long rest, I believe.
Short
right?
rest. He has a Channel Divinity.
Yeah. So I could pop it again. You said a con?
Con save DC 10. You fail the saving throw. Your maximum hit point is reduced by 13 as well. This point cannot be healed.
If you tell me you're unconscious.
Oh no, so how much damage do I take on the 13?
13 damage and same amount, the maximum health is reduced. So you cannot be healed.
Okay. So this goes down.
Alright.
6. Woo!
And the queen and one group of it. Kinda goes. Seems to be going towards your directions, although they are unsure what to do with you at the moment. As you mentioned, it's unsure. It's your turn. What do you like to do?
Good question.
And Sunny, think of what you would like to do in your turn too.
Piss my pants.
Yes, we don't have much time, so after this combat, we'll quickly wrap it up, and it should be good. Woo!
Well, I'm only at 6 hit points left, so
6.
I'm at 6. Yeah, so I'm at the pop the turn dead. Hopefully they flee, and I can boogie my way out of here.
All right. What do you do?
Thinking.
And yeah.
Your Highness, I couldn't quite hear you, but you mentioned something about a reward.
She replies to you. I'll say that since this one shot doesn't need to use a turn. She says that yes, you will be rewarded with glory and treasures, as long as we get hands on what we need.
You will stand there pondering.
How about the people we're looking for?
Maybe an extra 5 feet up.
So you is thinking? That's your turn?
Yep, he's gonna stand there looking pondering, like non-threatening.
Okay. And next turn would be you.
M. M's gonna fire a longbow at this ghost.
Okay. I'll say that does count as a friendly action for these guys to realize that you're helping them in the first place. So yeah, I'll say that's good. Okay. And that hits. Roll your damage.
Let's see, what's her modifier?
These goals are pretty weak, so you should be able to beat no problem.
1d8. Excuse me, -1. Where's the freaking roll 20?
Oh, don't I get like a plus D4 to saving throw? From our time with the church.
0 damage, alright. And for your saving throw, you have to finish a long rest to increase your max health again.
Oh no, I mean like didn't we like get something from the church when we talked?
Yes, saving throws you get 1d4. Yeah, if you want to add that to your constitution, roll. If you get 3 or higher, then you should be able to not be affected by the previous thing that we mentioned.
Yeah, that sounds like good. Like not die. Sounds good.
It was 50-50! It was 3 or 4!
No.
Alright.
Now, Bobby, I want to verify. You didn't take your total health points. Like, you didn't... Like, if you were at 50 health, you didn't take you down -26.
Yeah.
You did -13 of both, right?
Yeah. Well, I did -26 off current health.
No. 13. Minus 13 on your current and maximum health.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
then
not
I am
26
at,
damage. It's only
then I'm
13
at
damage.
19 hit points. Alright.
Good. And is Sunny's turn. What do you like to do?
Well, I want to do the turn undead.
Oh, what did I do?
Spectre.
Wait, what happened?
All of them fails a saving throw and is currently affected by turn undead.
Woo! Fear me, evil spirits! Fear Pelor! As he is with me right now. Give me strength, Pelor.
Palor seems to be on the way, and you see this imagined sun just appeared right above you, and with a giant light shining across, these ghosts are extremely feared.
That's all I'm doing is chanting of the biblicalness, spreading the word of Pelor in middle combat.
Move.
All three ghosts disperses into 3 different directions and is nowhere to be seen at the moment. One ghost, however, ran away to the queen's direction. Yeah, I guess and the queen sees that you guys are helping a lot. And the people, these guards that were coming across, because you guys were approaching, they were worried, kind of lets the guards up and goes in and helps the tent. And the queen seems to be satisfied, and she focuses back on the attention to the those people fighting the ghost, and she seems to be yelling at them about how to fight. And you, it's your turn.
Oh, please be within 40 feet. 45 feet. I can get the basilisk. If I can get up to the basilisk, could I get the queen, you think, or is that too much?
Yeah, I'll say you have to get to queen to attack the queen at the basilisk.
Okay. Walking up to the queen, I'd be like, so, well, maybe not that close. I don't want to look too hostile.
They would treat you as a friendly creature, so getting to melee range shouldn't be that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then...
all the actions you guys done is very friendly at the moment.
I will use my dash action to get closer to the queen then.
Okay.
And say, so are you talking gold here, or relics?
There are relics and gold that we have found in the treasury. We should be able to share with you once we get the item that we require.
Okay. And then...
but I must not see my men bleed until they break through. You will assist me defeating this ghost into the door.
I need to check some measurements on the longbow. I think it's within perfect range.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think we just hit the time that we usually end. How are you guys doing at time right now?
I'm okay. I actually can sleep in about 45 minutes tomorrow, so I'm fine.
Okay. How, yeah, then we will try to go on for combat for next 10 minutes, and if it cannot end, then we will fast forward the combat from that point and move on. Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, take your turn.
I have M. She went around out of the view of these people, but she's holding her action. Actually, it would have been more like here, leaning up against the pillar. She's holding her action for when she sees you take any hostile action. When that happens, she'll fire her longbow.
Okay. And Sunny.
Well, I was going to say, like, even if we don't finish this, we can save this as, like, Nemo and, you know, Mr. Grumpy Turtle's adventures when no one else is here. We could call it 2 eyes are better than 1, and then... so the next time people don't show up, we can just continue off on this one. But
No, I'd like to finish this one. The next time when it happens, you guys will do another one. It's fine.
Okay.
It's almost to the end. That's why I'm trying to hasten it anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's not much I can do, so I guess I'll just keep hobbling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Turtle's running as fast as he can.
A few more ghosts would be summoned. And few of them joins. Few of them will dash. And that is their turn. And the queens, I say they are still fighting. Few of the old ghosts were done. And this goat that was feared by you runs away outside of the map. And that is all of their turn. And Queen looks at Yasud, however. Yes. Queen looks at you and says that, well, what do you... Well, is there... If it is a treasure you want, we can discuss it afterwards. But for now, our people need help.
Yeah, you guys are getting killed out there. Just like you.
Oh, and it's Yu's turn. What do you like to do? As you say that.
Bonus action rage. And I'm going to attack the queen.
Alright.
Now, if this hits, because I'm still using my hand axe, because my warhammer's broken, that'll be that. So I'll have to roll damage after that if it hits.
Misses.
And offhand, it's not reckless this time.
Misses.
And main hand again with the hand axe.
17 hits. And that deals 20 damage, right? 20 damage to Queen.
No, the main damage of the 11 is not correct because that's if it was an axe. I mean, that's if it was the warhammer.
Okay. So
it actually
11,
does 4
13.
plus 7 plus 2.
13 points of damage to Queen.
13. That will initiate M's holding action.
Yes.
$16 hit.
16 hits.
What? How did that roll 1d8 minus 1? How did that say it's an unrecognized command? Okay. Lovely.
Deals
Lovely.
0 damage to Queen. And the M's actual turn. Take her actual turn.
Oh yeah, now it's her actual turn, so she'll notch another arrow. I should think I have that in mind. I think I just hit the up here. Unnatural 20.
Okay.
What?
Deals
That's
0
3
damage!
3 ones in a row!
Her arrow is hitting her, except that it doesn't seem to be doing much. As the arrow just hits and falls down onto the ground.
Oh my gosh.
It seems like she is not really an archer type.
No, she's not. But she doesn't want to get in the line of freaking bastards. She'll duck behind the pillar. It's a little off.
Alright,
Yeah,
Sunny.
Oh my gosh.
What do you like to do, Sunny?
I'm just
One ghost right in
keep
front
on
of you.
hobbling. I got a ghost. Oh, I guess I have to lay down some smite on this guy. What can I do? Is there a...
You could either disengage and move, or you can combat it, or you could move and dash and take the opportunity attack.
No. I was just seeing what spells I have left.
You should have a lot. You haven't used too many.
Well, I've used a bunch of cure wounds. the protection from poison. I can only use higher level. I was thinking there's a spiritual weapon, right? So like imbues my thumper.
Spiritual weapon summons a weapon.
What am I thinking? Yeah, we'll just do some spiritual weapon.
Alright.
At
that's
a
a
slight,
bonus action.
yeah, at a slightly higher level.
Yep. 12 hits.
Oh.
Roll damage. And you can use this as a spiritual weapon icon. You can move it around if you want to. And damage. Deals 7 force damage. And what does your weapon look like?
Oh, just a big old mace.
Big old mace. Alright.
That's big old mace.
And that technically was a bonus action, so if you wanted to use a main action, you could.
Oh, can I smack it with my real mace?
Yes.
Oh, let's do that. Let's lay the thumpins. Oh, my mace disappeared on me. Alright, well I don't have the weapon on your persona. So I have to use my claw.
Roll 1d4.
Oh.
That is a
here we go.
mace though, right? Is marked
No,
as
this is my
though.
claw. This
Okay.
is my meow. Turtle claw. I
As
rolled a
you
4.
swing your claw, you notice that the palace building is actually really nice, and probably it had been maintained for a while. And what it didn't see coming is 400-pound turtle walking around and wildly swinging his claw on top of it. And as it does so, a few thousand years old flooring fails and collapses, and now you're half stuck in the hole. You are
Turtle and a
considered
half shell.
stuck, and I'll say that you can make a DC 15 strength check to escape the hole
This turn or next turn?
using your action.
Okay. Well, alright.
Alright, as you're stuck on the hole, next turn will be the ghost. The ghost that is attacking the Sunny. We'll continue with the attack.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits and deals you 14 hole. That's rolling really well.
That's alright.
That deals you 14 points of necrotic damage and makes a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, no problem. I can do that. Easy.
You make the saving throw. And then the ghost would... yeah, probably kill up like one person. And the queen's turn. Realizing this is happening, the basilisk will attack Sud. You. Deals 12 damage total to him, and she will use also a spiritual weapon.
What? She's a cleric?
She's a cleric.
Is she like evil cleric?
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Deals 2 force damage. Us, your turn. Not your turn, but you. The queen realizes, and she enchants a spell, and behind, you see a flying cobra behind you. Deals you 2 points of force damage, and also the basilisk attacks you for total 12 points of damage. Total, not reduction. So this turn takes a total of 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, and the queen will make an attack with her regular staff and deal you 1 point of damage. Actually, 2 points of damage. They should have pluses. Yeah. 2 bludgeoning after that, and that is her turn. And some of the basilisk will notice that the queen is in danger and will rush to help. Would probably have seen that there is an arrow being fired. You like at the beginning of your turn, you and the basilisk, you're not blinded, and the basilisk in your visible range, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 12.
I'm covered in that oil, remember?
Right. And even though it does happen, nothing happens. Okay. However, it's different from M. M needs to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me see what a con stuff is. Con. Ooh, +4. Okay. 1d20 +4.
It makes it.
She makes it.
And take you guys' turn.
Okay, you will. I'll do M first.
Mm-hmm.
M will take out her great sword and attack.
All right.
22.
22. That hits.
Let's see, 2d6 +4. $11 points of damage.
Okay. I will do 11 points of damage. And one thing though, before you do anything, Sunny, what is your plan to do? Are you gonna go to the queen and try to assist afterwards?
Well, I'm gonna get this ghost thing.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm on the Smite Ghost plan.
No, but after the ghost, are you gonna assist to go to the queen, or would you go after the ghost?
Oh man, I really want to go after Ghost. I can't leave the party member behind. I guess we go after the queen.
Okay, queen, and you roll the. Do take your turn for attacking the queen.
Okay. Yeah. Attack.
Roll.
Here's the non-reckless.
12 misses.
Misses off the main hand. Hits on the offhand.
9, 11
So that
damage.
does. Yep. And then main hand again. Does a 15 hit?
misses.
A 15 does?
15 misses.
Oh, but it was maximum damage.
Alright, as we mentioned, the time is over. By 4 minutes even. So we'll say that we'll do the simplified version of a combat. We'll see whether you goes down first or queen goes down first, and depends on that. We'll just predict what the combat will go down. Yeah.
Would Sunny be able to assist by healing any?
Sunny will be able to. Would you like to heal or deal?
Heal.
All right.
Heal. 100% heal.
I'll say roll.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I'll say first round starting from queen, because you just did your stuff. First attack hit. I'll just roll them at the same time. So and then let's see what happens.
2 hit.
No, this is for damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So I take 6 damage? No. 10.
So 10 plus 15 damage from the basilisk. That's over 3 turns, so don't worry about it too much for now. But
okay, because I was gonna say like 15, like that much damage would put me down.
Okay, no, but let's calculate. I'm just rolling all at the same time, right? So let's do it turn by turn, and let's see who goes down first. That's that, and Sunny is healing for 20 in his turn.
Yeah, well, it's 20 plus 2.
Yeah, and I'll do
Like-
a basilisk. That is a
like
basilisk, but the queen will attack with the. All of them would misses on regular attack, and the special weapon would hit twice, which is additional 13 damage. So I'll say that, and you roll damage 3 times, to hit 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I do off? Well, here's main off.
Yep, all of them, including your multi-attack. So, 3 attack, 3 attack, 3 attack. So total 9 attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so first turn you deal. That's a natural 20. 12 plus. Okay. You will knock her down on the second turn. If nothing goes wrong. So let's see if you survive the first round. First round, Sunny will realistically be dealing with the ghost, right? So I'll say that
probably.
the healing would happen effective. After dealing with the ghost, I would imagine you have to dash towards his direction to get into the 60 feet range, which is the range of the healing word. So you probably can heal him a third turn. Reasonable?
Okay. Technically, he could have walked around the ghost to this portion, and then just did a regular walk to there.
It still
I'm
is.
like-
You're right.
I'm stuck in the hole, so I have to use like my action to get out.
True, he had to use the action to
And
use,
that dash and the dash.
thing.
Yeah.
Down.
I fell on the ground.
Yeah. So I'll say there's a third turn action that heal that will happen. So you would take on the first turn. Take how much damage is that? So 2d6 and 2d6 plus 3, so 12, 6, 13. 13 points of damage you take on the first turn. So you don't go down the first turn, right?
No. Is it possible for M to do anything, or is that too much? Asking too much.
Should be engaged with this basilisk. So if we take that into account, then we gotta talk more things. But anyhow, 13 points doesn't let you go down, right?
But luckily not.
Okay, then second round, then your attack. Okay, so you don't go down, and you do your attack, and she doesn't go down, because it's your first attack, and then she'll do second attack, which is she hits, so it is 8 damage, so 4 plus 8, so another 12 damage. If she does the 12 damage, do you go down after that?
I'm at 1.
So you're at 1, and you hit her back, and she goes down.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah! So, you would be able to assassinate the queen before she gets a chance to do much of thing. And, before much thing happens, Sunny will be able to join and heal you back up by 24 health, and you would be back
He
to 24
slides
health.
in.
And as you do so, all of these guys would be super hostile towards you guys, currently. And how would you guys handle it? The situation in general. Fight both of the parties, or run, or what do you guys like to do?
I would play it off as like cutting off the queen's head, using it as a intimidation tactic to the basilisk, saying "I'm your leader now" type thing.
Roll intimidation with this.
I am your master. So I'm assuming I've ran up towards here.
Yep.
And now that everyone's like looking at me, is like, I'm gonna start heading this direction.
Yeah, don't worry about the map at the moment because we're fast forwarding with just a
Yeah, I was like, that's my intent. Like, I run there and I'm like trying to peel off.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
with the ghost, I'll say, like, be yelling as well, saying, like, "Are you sure you wanted us to leave?"
Intimidation with disadvantage against the snake people, and persuasion for the ghost.
You're just choosing my best qualities.
I mean, you're talking a lot, so it's intimidation and yeah. 5 intimidation and 3 persuasion.
That worked out so well.
Yep, they don't seem to you got their attention for sure. And the Nagas, no Lamias, Nyleans would prioritize you over the ghost, and they would all swarm at you at the moment. Stat wise, what?
I throw the queen's head.
Very angrily, they will chase you down. In combat, if you were to fight them head on, I'm sure you will lose actually because of the numbers.
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
Yeah, one more time in some form of persuasion to get the ghost thing to help.
Ghost things will help you actively, but it will also hurt you at the same time. It's more like a neutral factor. Really?
The enemy, my enemy is my friend.
Because they will attack you too.
Right.
And your previous turn about, I would say that persuasion that you rolled is about them befriending you. In a way, at least for a short period of time. So
Okay.
maybe Sunny can try some stuff if that doesn't work out. So while you're trying to persuade them, what does Sunny like to do to solve the situation?
I'm gonna try to figure out if this hole that was stuck in, can it be bigger?
Can it be what?
Can we just go through? How deep is the hole?
Roll 1d20. Luck.
Oh
luck.
man.
Oh,
Exit
Nani,
strategy.
Nani,
Yes.
I have inspiration.
You can reroll anything. What do you want to reroll? And 7, not. It doesn't look very good at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll the intimidation would be best, but it's still going to be at disadvantage. So we'll re-roll persuasion to see if I can turn the ghost over.
And inspiration, you ignore advantage and disadvantage. You just reroll, and that's what you get. But yes, you can reroll the persuasion.
Oh, in that case, intimidation. If I know inspiration ignores advantage and disadvantage, I'll do intimidation.
All right, reroll your intimidation check with 1d20.
Does like drum roll.
17.
17 and them seeing desperate attempt as their leader has just fall and they're being swarmed by these ghosts, they loses their will to fight, and they all flee aimlessly. And you have defeated the horde of Nylean with basilisks as they all run away. However, ghosts are still there, and would you guys like to fight them?
Nope.
No, we still got too many boo-boos.
Alright. Yeah, ghosts will try to chase you away. So if you were to just run, they wouldn't chase you too far.
Did my show with the snake people and the amazing intimidation I did on them change their minds any about us?
With your persuasion 3, no.
Like at least buy us a turn.
They chase you out, just that. Yeah. Their goal is not killing you. Their goal is to chase you away.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're actively running away, then they would just make you keep running, as they chase you, making scary noises.
Okay. Sonny, is that okay with you?
That's good with me.
Alright, we'll come back here and kill the ghost, I promise.
We
I'm assuming we'll be back here eventually.
Well, the biggest thing is like, who made the sacrificial idol? Was that the people who brought the ghost? Or these snake people doing it? Too many questions.
In the quick inspection, it seemed like it was a part of the palace.
Oh, that's not good. Nope. This palace is lucky. You only got one hole. It's all coming down.
Alright. But yes, you successfully escaped the area, and then where do you like to go? And you would see that all the Nylean people seems to be mostly leaving the areas, more like.
Well, I guess we can go back to the church, right? That was like
Yep.
a safe place. We can go there, rest,
All right.
and then hopefully I can find a way.
Yep. You will go back to the church and we'll take a long rest, short rest, whatever.
Whatever we need to fix all the boo-boos.
Everything, all the above.
Yeah, a long and a short rest. We'll take a short rest, a long rest, and a short rest again.
All right. You guys go there and take a long rest with the sanctuary.
I was out of rage and hit points pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for your healing.
However, next day, the cleric that were with you guys would drop unconscious, and you guys notices sanctuary disappears around the church. What do you guys like to do?
What? It just disappears? It just vanishes?
She's unconscious.
But the sanctuary's gone? Like,
as Priestess Juria falls unconscious, the sanctuary seems to disappear. But that is next day, so wow, all of you are arrested. But yes, what do you guys like to do?
Is she alive?
You is concerned, but also laughing at the same time.
With medicine check would reveal that she's alive. She's just unconscious. Although if you leave her as is right now for a long time, she will die.
Oh, can I like cast like spare dying or revivify?
She's not dead, so those spells will not work. Both of the target's corpse. But you would figure that she's extremely exhausted at the moment. That's why she's exhausted. It's from the starvation mainly.
Well, we can feed her and give her water.
Yeah, she tried to buy you food, but you guys didn't sell, so you guys tried to share a ration with her and stuff like that, but she won't gain back strength very quickly. Anyhow, while all you guys are doing in the morning, trying to feed her, all she is unconscious, I guess. What do you guys like to do?
I'll keep an eye out outside the church and become the church's sanctuary. But yeah, when seeing her faint, you was laughing and concerned at the same time.
All right. Is there anything
I have to be right back
to go in specifically? Okay.
If you guys are still gonna be here when I get back, but
how would you like to handle this?
In hindsight, you would have liked to have killed some basilisks to get some more of those oils to.
They would have left the areas by now. In the morning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So those stone people are going to stay stone people for a while. But I don't know. You will end it by defending the sanctuary until Sunny comes out and says it's time to go. We kind of found out what happened with the party, except we can't find two of them.
One of them.
And
you only one missing member.
I thought it was party of 4.
Party of 4, 2 stone statues, 1 Priestess Juria that is with you guys. So only 1 is missing. And
the cleric was part of the party?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Yes.
Yeah, no, until Sunny can bring what's her name up, you will be outside, keeping an eye out, and being its sanctuary in a way, with the occasional of hitting the wall of the church because of his personality.
If you guys were to stay there, more undeads will come.
No, that's why he is out there, but he doesn't know how to bring back the cleric, and the Sunny probably won't leave unless the cleric's up and good to go.
Okay. I'll say that after some brief combat, you guys should be able to defeat the waves of undeads that is assembling in your area, and that would be happening. I'll say that you can handle 2 more combat. What do you guys like to do?
Okay.
Well, right now he's not there, so what do you like to do?
After the 2 combat, if you assume Sunny resurrected, or not resurrected, you know what I mean, like brought back to consciousness. What's her name?
Juira. Priestess Juira.
Yeah. He'll get, actually, just for fun, we'll say that my NPC did the holy servant thing that she can do, and did healing word upon the cleric when she fell unconscious.
Okay. It's not the health problem, so you will have a little effect, but it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, so as soon as I said, as soon as he brings further consciousness, we'll get out of here.
And to where?
Oh, to where? I guess to the elevators.
Oh, you guys are gonna leave. Alright.
I assume.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can bring the
honestly,
cleric
that,
and leave the
we
area.
gotta end the one shot, and we can't just say we go deeper into the caves, because that's gonna extend the one shot.
Well, we're gonna do that and quickly summons it up and done with it, but okay. There is no more combat except the ghost, so unless you go to other places.
If anything, after defeating the ghost waves, then if we're gonna fast forward this real quick, traverse to the leader of the ghost, find out what the hell that they were doing there.
Leader of the Ghost says that he is Barak. The ancient who have sacrificed himself to seal the goblet underground so that no one will able to access it ever again. And he warns all of you to leave this place, as he should never see the light of the day ever again.
Cool. Good enough for me.
Alright.
But if Sonny's with me, if Sonny wants to kill him to get the goblet, then
No.
we can make combat.
Well, we came here to rescue people, right?
Yeah, but this is talking to that ghost leader who is spawning more ghosts.
Yeah, well, does he know where the other dudes are? Because the other dudes give us the way, right?
Roll persuasion. Quick persuasion.
I'll assist.
Okay. Advantage.
Oh,
So
man.
much fast forwarding. He is unwilling, although you get a feeling that he knows where he is. What do you like?
And we'll try to intimidate.
Yeah, I'm not against smiting some evil spirits. I'm assuming they're evil.
Intimidation, sure, roll. You can assume that they're evil, yes. I mean, assumption is your choice. Intimidation, yes.
Crit 20.
Okay, rolling 20, he will tell you that the guy that, one of the party, got past the door, but he's not coming out.
What's up with the door?
He'll tell you that sacrifice needs to be made to get through the door.
How'd
What's
they
a
get there?
sacrifice?
Yeah.
He'll tell you that one of the snake people were killed and was sacrificed.
Oh, so it's not like real people.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a willing sacrifice or not, just as long as blood is spilled.
Yep, Nylene had been killed. So that guy went in there, and he hasn't come out yet. What do you like to do?
Does he know why he hasn't come out?
You do not know, although you can make investigation.
Like, what would be so enticing about the room, I guess?
It holds a goblet that is being seeked by the Temple of Pelor.
It's what?
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 They say that the Temple of Pelor is here to seek a goblet for Melchizedek. And that goblet is supposed to be located there. And 17 would reveal that there are some bloods that is spilled into the ground that leads into the place. You think that he may be heavily injured and may be taking a rest in there, or is bleeding out in there.
A lot of it's cutting out. Is the goblet good for Pelor or bad for Pelor?
Good for Pelor.
Must it be recovered and brought to the Holy Church of Pelor?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Well, then we're going in, damn it!
Alright, you would be fighting off the ghosts. And I would imagine that after some hard fight, as all of you rested, you should be able to fight. And that's another combat that you'll be using. And after defeating the ghost of Barrock, he will curse you all and disappears for now. Now he will be sleeping for good for a long, long while. And as the Barrock falls, there's still this thing here, altar. What do you like to do? And a closed door.
The door was sealed because of his life. When we destroyed the ghost, did that unlock the door?
You would figure that blood sacrifice is blood sacrifice, not a soul sacrifice.
Okay.
So let's go find a goat. No, I can't be saying that. You want to sacrifice things?
M offers her life.
Oh my god!
We go get like a goat or a bird or a pigeon or...
That's out of so random. Are you sure that's what she would like to do in her character?
I don't know. She's a religious type, and it's for the greater good of a religious object.
For the greater good.
I don't know. We need to get this done. That's the only thing. I would like M to survive because I think she's kind of cool.
Yeah, let's just go grab a pigeon.
Or griffin?
No, a pigeon. Like this little local animal.
Okay, we go out and find an animal.
Some sort of livestock.
Okay. Roll survival with disadvantage. It is pretty dark in here, and with 6 you do not find any animals. With 16, however, you do find few of the animals that are heavily mutated. And they seem to be extorted in a way that they have weird tentacles growing out of them, and seems to be mostly hostile towards you guys. And what you find was a weasel that had been twisted into something else. Anyhow, you managed to capture it, and that's your last combat. Next combat, all combats afterwards will automatically result in loss.
Oh no.
But it was just a mutated weasel.
It's a fucked up weasel.
Oh, well, I said 3 combat you have, anyhow.
No, I didn't know, my bad.
Anyhow, you capture the weasel and put it into the middle altar and you finish it off. And as you do so, a giant door opens up. And as it opens up, inside there is one wizard with a robed, blue robe, currently bleeding out. As you can see, the blood seeping out as a color of red in blood. And in the front there is the goblet that seems to be floating at the moment. However, despite what you have heard about the goblet or what the temple pillar needs, the goblet seems to be glowing in the dark energy, something sinister you can feel in your spine. What do you guys like to do?
Close the door.
Damn, see, I knew we should just drop the building. We got evil snake people, we got evil ghosts, there's a sacrificial shrine, magic stuff. Drop the building. Oh, man.
I don't know. Sonny, it's up to you.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't want to touch the evil goblet.
Well, okay,
but everything we know about it is supposed to be good for the house of Pelor.
Yes.
We'll get the attention of the wizard.
The wizard is currently bleeding out.
So let's go talk to the wizard, I guess, and ask him.
No, he's unconscious, bleeding out.
You can heal him.
Can we unconscious him? Reconscious him?
Yeah.
Tie him up first. Tie him up and bound his hands.
Okay, you can tie him up and bound his hands, and then you're gonna bring it up. Bind him.
We're gonna.
And I'll have what's her name look at the goblet, see if she can see anything regarding the goblet of why it is what it is.
Roll investigation, and for Grumpy, roll religion.
Religion.
Oh man.
Amazing! And 17, you would find some sort of how do you say it? Wall pictures that have been drawn around. You'd imagine like the Egyptian writings on the wall with the pictures type of thing.
Hieroglyphics.
And hieroglyphics, yes. And Grumpy, you do not know anything. And
I don't know anything. That's accurate. That is very accurate.
And there are some of the symbols and pictures that you do not exactly recognize at the moment. Maybe if someone rolled good religion, maybe.
I'll have what's her face do a religion check.
Okay. M, right? So M is doing the...
Yeah.
M's name is actually what's his face now?
Yeah.
No, it's
Schmuckatelli.
12.
12.
We'll notice that at the beginning there is a part where one priest that you can only assume as a Melchizedek is bestowed a goblet to fight against the two-faced gods. And there are some more contents, but that's all you would find at the moment. So anciently, in the ancient times, Melchizedek has used this goblet to defeat two-faced gods.
Okay. Could we, in terms of fast forwarding, somehow depict like we take our time in here to let Sunny and M kind of work together to translate all the pictures?
Not translate, it's more like knowing the symbol that needs to be. You know, you need to know who they
but
are.
You know what I mean? Like, if we took our time in here to look at the pictures, could we have obtained more information?
Okay, I'll give you some general information then. More information. And
I was just wondering, like how far is the closest church, or go that route?
Church is not that far, as I mentioned.
We could have someone else handle this.
Yeah, you can bring the cleric back here if you want to. Would you like to?
We'd have to find another sacrifice. Unless we find an awesome door.
The door is open right now. It's not being closed.
That's interesting.
If you were to look around, there is a mechanism where you put your hands on, and you assuming the blood onto that place is the mechanism you use to close the door. So unless you close it from inside, you're safe.
Okay. Well, in that case, go out, get the cleric, bring her back.
Alright! As the cleric comes back, she recognizes and thanks all of you guys, saying that this is the relic that they're looking for. And she does mention that it seems to be corrupted by something. And as she grabs it for more inspection, she is casting Identify on it. And as she does so, she is now controlled and consumed by ego named Serek. And she is possessed. She will fight you guys.
Good.
Results in auto defeat.
Yeah, touch the black energy goblet thing. That's a great idea, cleric. I'm so happy we brought you over here.
Oh man.
Also, Serek takes over her and defeats you guys. It leaves the place, and now you guys are left here alone. You guys rescued a wizard. Woo!
Yeah, we just like unleashed a big demon.
I'll say that afterwards, however, you find the treasures that the Nileans had left behind near the palace. And we'll say you get the loot from there. And we'll call the session there! Woo! I mean, you guys defeated Nilean, so... yeah.
Oh, man.
And the guild would pay you to rescue for the wizard. But yeah, I'll roll the loot for you guys. Anyhow, is there anything else you guys like to do while I'm looking for the... Tell me what you guys like to do when you guys wake up and do blah blah blah.
At some point in time, question the wizard as to his experiences, but you can type that out and Discord it throughout the week.
It's pretty quick, so not much. A wizard will tell you that the goblet was haunted by and corrupted by an ego named Sarek. And there was an evil lich called Caradrel that has corrupted it and the egos that are living inside. And one of the curse that it has bestowed upon the goblet is that it will be corrupted forever unless it is baptized in Worldblinger's blood by purest blood.
Unless blessed by what?
Wizard will translate you this part.
Okay.
No, it's a little bit different. But yeah. Yep. It says that there was a dwarf that was living in here and who became a lich, which is a Caladrel, and it has corrupted the goblet, and it uses the goblet as the paralectory to corrupt it. And yeah.
What's with the dwarves, bird people?
So it used to be owned by the dwarves, and after it turned evil, the bird people, which is Kirkos, has came here and killed the lich, and sealed him in here forever, without the body, so that he cannot be revived again. And after the lich have been sealed, the Kirkos have sworn to protect this place forever, and they stay here as a ghost. And chase away the evils and those tomb raiders.
Okay.
However, yep, that is that. Yes. Anyhow, that's about the sessions, and yeah. You'll
Cool.
come across the cleric in the future. So, good job. She's alive! She's alive! But yeah, if you were to bring the goblet to her, or for example, also after the quest, if you were to bring it to her, or if she joins you with the thing, then she was gonna be haunted by the thing, and you'd be forced to fight her. And if you do defeat her, you get the pure version, as the goblet is best in her blood. She dies. She will sacrifice herself to cleanse the goblet, which should be restored. But you guys have defeated, and the knowledge is in the froze in the air. Let me get the root for you guys. Hoard treasure CR 5.
In the next chapter of Two Eyes is Better Than One, will they find the lich? Will they recover the goblet? Find out next time. No one shows up.
Yep, if you want to, next session could be tracking down the cleric. Oh! Yep, Temple Peddler would have a thing or two to say about her. And you guys rescue a wizard named Jake. Jake the wizard.
And M survives somehow.
M survived.
And where's L? What happened to L?
Elle was with the cleric and fought with you guys at the end, I would assume, and she's defeated too. So,
What, is she like alive or dead?
she's alive, I'll say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll be seen hanging around begging for money near the Clasping monkey. So,
She'll receive her payment and then leave. Go back to the streets.
yeah. Anyhow, those are the rewards that you guys get. So, golds, platinum, I'll say that they should be divided in 4, as the NPCs will demand their share.
Oh.
No. Magic items, don't worry about them. But the goals, take the 1/4 of the goals, and the items such as a brass helmet and silver chandelier, you can turn them into gold as well. So you can remove them and have a plus 750 gold, unless you want to keep that item as cosmetic reasons. So if you don't say that, then I'll say that all you guys sell them for gold value. So so those gold plus 750 divide by 4 and add that to your inventory before you forget.
Yeah, I'm doing the calculations now.
Yep.
I'll post it in Discord.
I'm looking at you, Turtle. I don't see your hands typing, so you're not adding, and you're gonna forget about it.
What?
Yeah, rewards.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, add it. So divide that by 4. Potion of greater healing and potion of growth. You guys can divide it however you guys like. Who would like to carry a potion of greater healing?
Well, I think you should probably take both of those. I really am not gonna do much with either one of them.
All right.
I got my own potions of healing. Right? Do.
All right. Although it was a bummer that you guys don't get the gauntlet, but you guys did it. Woo! Saved one person. Yes, and the 2 petrified people will be sent back to the base for assistance to what to do with them. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
You guys did it! Well, that was a one-shot. I think it was a little bit rushed a lot.
That was more like a 2-session shot.
It was more like... It's supposed to be full 4 to 5 sessions if you were to explore properly. But yeah! Overrush it in 1 session! Yep. I think I did too many combats. I should have hurried up in the beginning parts, but I took time, which was a problem. But yeah.
That's alright. Either way, I had fun.
How did you guys like it? Over, yeah, it was hastily prepped, so yeah, it was very hasty.
Alright. Awesome. That was fun, Nani. Thank you for doing that. But I gotta go.
Alright. Let me know if there's any feedback if I were to do this type of one-shot next time. So let me know whenever you guys like, yeah.
So as of right now, I like the complicatedness story, but at the same time, one-shots need to be a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. You know me. That one shot I did with you guys not too long ago took an extra 2 hours, and even then we have to do a half hour afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
I think the
tough.
last part could probably simplify it a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was fun overall. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll try to record one more person. But yeah. Hopefully you guys can do one shot with 3 people. Woo! But yes. But yeah, criticism would be nice. I think I did take too long, so I'll definitely try to simplify more. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little in depth for 2 people, but
because it's supposed to be full.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be full campaign, and I just tried to rush it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I skipped.
But maybe we could just done part of it and then, like just the initial part of it, getting up the mountain, meeting the church, doing a little bit of exploring, and then we could just found a cutting point and just cut. To be continued. If it never got continued, it's a prequel. So, right?
True. To be continued is an option. But but yeah, I like closure in things. So
you have to have closure.
I generally like one shot to be one shot. I don't like dragging it too long on. But yeah, I'll consider that for the next time. If it cuts in the middle, then I'm okay with it. But if it's cut in the almost at the end, I'm like, oh. Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's the last chapter of the book. I'll get to it later. Like, what? Who does that?
Let's finish it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully see you next week. With one new person, hopefully.
We're getting more people?
I think I'm gonna recruit one more person, regardless of how Joffrey or Parser turns out to be.
Cool. Yeah, I don't mind that.
And if you have any friends who would like to play, let us know. And yeah.
Yeah, I might have someone that's like would be interested in one shots. I don't know.
As I mentioned, it doesn't need to be consistently popping out. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
And I'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you.